Well, hi, everybody. This is your stay at home grandma. I'll be right back. BRB. So, I'm like in my bed, ready for bed. Um, Said to come on and tell you all everything that's done thus far that I know. And I got to shave, believe it or not. I'm um, I'm tired, but I'm here. So let the shenanigans begin. Um, I'm going to put everything up for Sunday. Hey, honey, how are you? Thank you. Thank you. Um, it was coming. He's been sick for quite some time. So, am I prepared for it? Hello. I know. I know you changed your name, Sherry. I found it out when I looked at it. Hey, Ashley, how are you? Did you get your package, Ashley? Um, as I was telling Sherry, I knew it for quite some time. It was coming for quite some time. Did I expect it? No. I mean, I did. I respect it, but it does hurt. But I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm better today than I was yesterday. And yesterday was better than the day before. So I'm fine to the point. But I got a lot. Hello, I'm Carmen. How are you? Everybody in the chat, get to know one another. I did all the paperwork today because I'm in another state and his father's in another state. I only had 3 pieces of paper to fill out, but I had to have it notarized, and all that. So my girlfriend of at least 70 years, we've been together since kindergarten. Um, she married his best friend, my husband's best friend here. In fact, we married best friends the first time. Then I got a divorce and moved here, and then she got a divorce and moved here, and then married my husband, my present husband's best friend the second time. Cute, huh? But she came and spent the day with me because I started the papers yesterday and I just couldn't go through them last night. So I took a shower and went to bed after I got off with you all, and then she helped me. She didn't help me fill them out. There really wasn't that much to fill out. He highlighted everything that needed to be filled out. Hey, Robin, how are you? But she went with me to City Hall, which is right up the street. We're in a town that has our own. Hmm. So when we do the review on that, Ashley, um, you can tell me about it. I'm going to do the review possibly next Friday. So everybody will come on and they'll say about what the wild panel was and everything there. Hey Renee, how are you? Mrs. Genocide. Um, Pragmatic, you're doing good. Genocide, you're doing good. Um, so anyway, I went to City Hall and the girl there, hey, KB, how are you? And the girl that was there, Brittany was her name. I had only been talking to her over the phone. So she said, it's a shame that I had to meet you this way. And I said, yeah, but we met because, I would tell her things that had to be done or something like that. Because I used to be on city council years ago, but, that's neither here nor there. That was not a good fit for me. We'll tell you about that one day when we were talking about Joey. But anyway, so she notarized it, sent it through. By the time I got home, the funeral home called me and said, I got everything. So everything is good. But I just wanted to say that I was looking at the GoFundMe page because that's not me, that's my daughter. And amazing, amazing. It's amazing. So if you want to come on, I'm going to put the link in now. If anybody wants to come on, Please do. Please do. Please do, Pragmatic. I would love that. I'm putting the stream up now. I don't know where Dilly Bean is. I hope she comes in. I realize that. When a mother loves a kid, she loves her kid unconditionally. But when other people love them almost just the same, you feel, at least I feel blessed. Okay. I feel blessed that, somebody loved him and cared for him. Like I said again, I can't tell you how much it means to me that he wasn't alone. Yeah, I hope she comes up too. She knows that it's coming up. That he wasn't alone. He lived his life, and that for me is good. Pragmatic, Magic, you want to come up? Anybody that wants to come up, Mobs, you want to come up? Even though you don't know my son, you know me. So Mobs wants to come up, or McMillan wants to come up. Come up. I've got to do this one right here. What happened? What did I do?
Hey,
Hey, Robin,
Donia.
how you doing?
I'm doing okay. And like you said, you're doing a little better today.
You do better every day, just a little bit every day.
Just a little bit. The tears come a little less frequently.
Yeah,
The profound sadness doesn't wash over you quite as much.
yeah.
It diminishes, but it's still there,
Oh,
but
yeah. It's
it
always
gets
going to be
better.
there. It's always going to be there. Six drops. You can come in if you want to. I'll drop the link again. 1 minute.
Yeah. Hey, Six, you were part of Jiggy's crew, the regular crew. Um, yeah. Yeah, we're still uh all like processing this and reprocessing it and then confirming that it's real. We're all doing that moment by moment. And that's how it goes when you lose somebody you love,
Mhm.
the reconciliation of it all. And it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it is. Um, I'm putting in the chat again. It's going up now.
Macmillan Urban Gardening, it's okay if you're in your pajamas. You don't even know if I'm wearing pants or not. You don't have to be
You
dressed.
really didn't have to tell us that, okay? You know
Oh,
what?
yeah,
You
well,
know what? Okay, see, here's the thing.
uh,
Joey's gone, but I'm not yet. So you gonna come on live, okay? You gonna come on live.
yeah,
Tell me you're not.
uh,
Hmm.
nah, we'll talk about that issue. I hope other people come on just to gang up again. These meetings that we're having, these get-togethers, that boy do they ever help,
Yeah, we
you
have
know?
to. We have to. They have to because Joey was my heart. I mean, all my kids were my heart, but
Hey, Miss
Joey was.
Donna.
Hey, honey, how are you? Joey
Good.
was my only son, huh?
I'm good.
Mm. So you
Hi,
got your
mobs.
package today?
Hi,
Yeah.
Mobs. Hi, Robin. Hi, Donia.
Hey,
Hi,
Hi,
Bob, you
Pete.
got your package today? Mom's makes. She
Miss
really
Robin.
was asking, but she makes the best bed spreads and things.
Oh,
She's
look at that.
Oh,
really.
Look
that's
at those
lovely.
stitches. Those stitches are
Yeah.
tight, man. Look at those even stitches. Girl,
How
you're
you
good.
doing, Pod Magic?
I'm good. I just wanted to, jump on the ability to, tell
Thank
you
you.
personally, how sorry I am for all of our loss and especially your loss and all of your relatives. Yeah, Jiggy meant a lot to us. Um, yeah. And I don't know if I told Robin too. I'm sorry for your loss as well, and Mobs, of course, and anyone in the chat that's watching. Um, I did like a off the cuff kind of tribute stream on Saturday night, and it's the first time I've ever cried on camera.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
Jiggy gave me a couple of firsts. He got me to smoke weed on camera, and he got me to cry on camera. So
Hey, those are banner days, Keats.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw your live. That was very sweet and
I
very
didn't see it,
heartfelt.
but yeah, I didn't see it. But if you send it to me, I will look at it. I
Yeah, I
will.
will definitely send it to you.
I will look over Joey's, all of Joey's different,
But I
because
know
smoking.
on Sunday I did ask everybody on my channel to reach out to you, Miss Donna,
Okay.
and pray for you and your family,
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
and
Oh, that's very dear.
to send prayers to you and your family.
Why is the six stops coming in?
Oh, she was here for a second.
Yeah, and then she went off. Am I doing something wrong?
Nah. Hey, take no blame, place no blame. Not when you.
I think
There
I
There
you
she
gotta.
go.
There you go.
Hey, Six.
Hey, six.
How you doing?
Sorry for your loss too, Six.
Oh, likewise, Keats. I feel like the new kid and have the least to contribute. But, I'm just like, I am so sorry, guys. My heart bleeds for every last one of you. It's because I'm the new kid looking around. And I'm like, oh, God, I wish there was.
Something.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like, what? Yeah, it's horrible to watch. I just, oh,
Yeah, I'm one of the relatively new kids too, 6 drops, but man,
yeah.
it happened fast and it got solid really fast. You know, he
Yeah,
Yeah.
was that kind of a guy.
Oh,
Um,
he was a light.
yeah. I was looking back
Mhm.
on the first of the Jiggy streams, and I was on the first one. Uh, and just rewatching a little bit, it kind of choked me up. But it was funny because we were just kind of meeting each other. We were seeing what we both were about, and he always gave me room. He always gave me a space to listen, and you
well,
know,
'cause you take up a lot of room and you suck all the fucking air out of the room, Keats.
See now, I
I'm
stood up
kidding you.
to you, Rob.
I'm
I just
kidding
stood up
you.
to you why Joey, would always jump on you. Don't
what's
pick on
that?
me.
Hey,
No,
I'm paying tribute to Joey by being an asshole.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's let him keep that. You do you.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, Keats. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
That's
Sorry.
all good. No, what choked me up was I dropped out a bit for the streams, and we kept up with each other, and we always checked in on each other. um but he really checked up on me, and I was going through a lot in the past couple of months, and he was always just throwing out messages and making sure that I was good, and telling me that people were rooting for me. And yeah, it's just I know he
He
had a really tough exterior, but he was a real sweetheart.
yeah.
he was this sweet baby inside, and you know what? He did that for all of us. He reached out to me too after my job ended and my boss is failing quickly from Parkinson's, and he reached out behind the scenes and he gave me moral support. And he was very sweet and kind
Yeah.
behind the scenes, and it was just so touching that he cared. He cared. Damn.
Hi, Annie, Jenny. How are you and friends? Yeah, he had this make believe. I used to call it his little make pretend, gear where he was seemed like he was hard and stuff like that, but he really wasn't. And I'm learning more about him every day because, like I said, I live 5 states over. So when you don't live with a grown man anymore, you don't know what he's doing. And I mean, he calls me every week, sometimes twice a week. But, I mean, I knew, he just really shocked me with some things. Like, for instance, I don't know whether anybody saw this or not, but there was some interview, and I've got um, Smoke King sent me some interviews and stuff from the start of his radio show to then YouTube. So he
Yeah.
sent me the stuff because I've never looked at all of it or anything like that. And like I said, most of the time when I went on, I would be on for maybe a half an hour and then I would be asleep. But,
Yeah.
because I get up about 5 o'clock in the morning, I haven't got out of that routine. So you think
It's
I would have got,
probably good you missed a bulk of those shows, to be honest.
yeah, probably so. But
It's none of mom's business, none of your
Yeah,
business.
yeah. Don't
yeah,
don't watch
really.
don't watch it. No, it was great. It was good fun, and I keep saying that he was such an
Well, we
equalizer
all
to a lot of
family
our.
here, so
Uh,
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
Well,
is the lovely thing. It is a family.
Yeah,
It's a family
yeah,
like no other I've known, you guys. I gotta tell you,
yeah.
it's boy so important right now. Um, and I'm so grateful for the family feel of it all. You know.
Well, I
he
always
brought
Mom,
a
tell
lot of us
these
disparate
people where
people
they are.
together too. It's crazy.
I've never met you before, Mobs, but I'm already in love because my walls are painted this dusted purple. I've got blue and gray. The carpet's kind of this mottled gray, and then you've got this thing you're making, and it's like, ah, it's all my colors: purple, black, and
Uh-oh, uh-oh.
blue.
Are you doing that from somebody mobs, or would you sell that to 6
That's
drugs?
what I was thinking. Is that for
I
sale
know.
or is that for somebody else? But
No, that's
anyway,
for
I'm
her
like,
husband.
I am in love with her choice.
it's for my husband.
He's got
Oh,
excellent
hell.
taste in
I know.
colors.
Well,
Who
bless
picked the
your
colors
husband.
out
Yeah.
Who picked the colors? Mobs.
Mobs who picks the colors.
of your blanket?
Can
Thank you.
she hear us?
I'm not
Can
Or
you
sure.
is she,
hear us?
It doesn't
Oh, he
matter.
can
It's
hear
still
y'all.
beautiful.
No,
Did he
can
pick
you
the
hear us?
colors out or did you pick the colors? Did you choose the colors or did he choose the colors for that blanket?
He actually picked out the colors.
Oh, he's got excellent taste and
he
beautiful.
he 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 might have a secret part of him that might be a little gay.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I still got the jiggy taint. Sorry.
Yeah. And everybody
Emphasis on
knows that
taint.
Billy likes pink, right? No, nobody knew that.
Real men like
No.
pink.
You're
Hmm?
fine.
Oh, good.
Joey likes
Thanks.
pink.
Aw, I did not know that. Oh, how sweet.
He might
Well,
not have liked it later on, but
love all you guys. I just wanted to, come in and tell Donia especially, sorry for your loss, and I'll send you some stuff. I publicize the GoFundMe. Let me know if there's anything else
Yeah,
we can do.
anything else? Yeah.
Yeah.
no, there's nothing else you can do. I did all, like I said, I did all the paperwork today. I faxed it all and stuff like that to the funeral home, and as soon as they get the papers from the doctor, whatever, I don't know, the medical examiner, then he will be cremated.
Okay. That's
So,
beautiful.
I mean, that's what he wanted. And since, he can't, which he wanted to give his body to science, but there was a lapse because I was so far away to sign the papers right away and stuff like that.
It was
I
too
think they've
long.
got like an
Yeah.
8 hour window and it was 12 hours before they even moved him. So, you know, but he's okay.
He-
He's
And the
fine.
fact that his was it his roommate that sat with him until the coroner got
His
there?
girlfriend sat with him and his
His
roommate.
girlfriend and his roommate. That is, oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Oh,
Yeah.
My heart
Keith's
breaks.
old friend. Be
Yes.
well, sweetheart.
Yes. Thank you. I'll be in chat, and of course, let's keep in touch, everyone.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
all keep
Oh
in touch.
yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good to meet you face to face, Mobs and Donia and Six and Robin. I really am
You're
sorry
welcome.
for everybody's loss.
Thanks. Sorry for everybody's loss too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Keats.
big love, everyone.
Yeah,
Just all love from my end.
Bye,
Hell yeah.
Keither.
yeah, cool.
Good night.
Hey Ray of Sunshine, how are you?
Hi,
Hey
Ray of
Ray.
Sunshine. Mobs. Where did that name come from? Mobs.
Yeah, come think about it. I never asked you that.
My son actually picked it out a while, like almost a year ago for me. And then I
What does
kind
it
of like,
relate to? What does it mean?
it
Mobs.
stands for Mother of a Black Son.
Oh, I was thinking mobster.
I know,
Yours
me
No.
too
is
at
more
first.
is more legit.
Not her.
Mother of
You
a
know,
black son.
yeah, that's pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
didn't even
Well,
think
that
like that.
distinguishes you from mother of a purple sun or something. So it's good that
I
it's
get
the
asked that question a lot from a lot of people,
yeah.
so I don't take no offense from it at all.
I think that's cute that your son did that.
That if that's what he wants you to be, that's what he wants you to be.
Good old mobs. Hey, mobs, mobs, mobs.
So I just happened to stick with it and just never changed it.
Hey, don't
Mhm.
ever. It's darling. And it's,
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
it's quirky and the explanation is cool.
Thank you.
So anyway, now Terry got his sister Terry.
Hmm.
That was on the other day. I think she was on with us Sunday, maybe. Was it Sunday? She
Probably
was on
Sunday.
huh?
I think it was Sunday.
Yeah. She got the venue. She's got the place and everything like that. So I
She
think she's
did.
giving the lady the deposit as we speak. So it will be. I'll have all the. I should have everything done for tomorrow when I come on about the same time of where it's going to be and what the address is and all of that. However,
Uh,
um, yeah, as you know, I'm not going because I'm not going to Massachusetts. That's too much for me right now.
yeah,
And
well,
my
none
husband,
of us can go out
yeah,
here.
I didn't know where Six Drops was. I know you in California. Cause Robin, I was thinking you could walk to.
I'm in
I could, but
Ohio.
I'd wind up with bloody stumps by the time I got there. You
It's
know how
kind
it
of a
goes.
joke between me and Robin. I don't know whether you heard it or not, Six Drops, but when she wasn't putting her humidifier up, I threatened her with walking to California from Delaware. Okay, by the time I got there, I'd have bloody stumps.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I was gonna beat her in the head with the bloody stump. Yeah,
And we'd film it too,
yeah, you
y'all. We
see
can't
how
let a
it is.
crisis go unreported.
Thank you,
Yeah,
little
so
Ruby.
I'd get there with bloody stumps too. Okay,
Well, I'm
Six
in
Drops
Ohio.
is
You could
in
always take a
Ohio,
pit stop and get some new shoes on your way.
Yeah,
or
I'm not that far from Ohio.
Yeah, but I was gonna walk barefoot though. You know what I mean?
oh, she
That's
was
all like
gonna
Oh,
that.
we'll
tough it.
see.
I threaten my grandchildren daily with that one.
I'm
You
gonna
know.
come after you. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or maybe I'd just give her a ride the West Way because I'd bring a camera because this would be worth taking a picture of.
No
Donya's
shit.
got live. Donya kicking Robin's ass. Come on.
Beating her with a bloody stump.
Oh no.
But
Yeah.
and I get interviews along the way. Why are you walking to California? Because my friend Robin won't use her humidifier. Really?
Okay, breaking news, breaking news. Yeah, oh, I know such drama. We could have exciting background music, you know, to tell that story of you trudging and trudging through rain and sleet and snow and across the deserts and over the mountains. And God, it could be epic, Dania. But I did plug in my humidifier, so that's a washout.
And now Dad gonna see. Dad gonna die. Nobody can have any fun. I have to think of some other reason to walk there.
Oh, I know, I know. We got to keep the fun going. Oh, we'll think of something.
Long walk.
Mm, yeah.
Oh,
I will think
Jesus.
of something else. Maybe
Oh,
we'll.
sorry.
That's all
I'm sorry for yawning. I had work today and I'm like slightly tired.
That'll do it.
What do
Hey,
you do, Pops?
I work in a
Pops,
Mexican
what do you
restaurant.
mm,
Oh, okay.
ooh, ooh, do you get to have the food too?
Food.
Do they allow
Mhm.
you
I
employee
brought dinner
discount?
home today because I didn't like have time to cook, so because I got off late.
I could
No, I
eat
love.
Mexican food every meal.
Mhm.
The
I
funny
could.
thing about that is I'm not Mexican. I'm Portuguese and black, right? But I eat
Close
Mhm.
Mexican
enough.
food and I eat Korean food all the
Oh,
time.
Korean food, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
The thing is,
That sounds so good right now, Miss Donna. I ain't gonna lie.
okay, I do not have. I have Japanese, Middle Eastern. These are just people because we're a military family. Okay,
Mhm.
so the boys married all kinds of girls. Okay, I don't have a Korean. Okay, so my brother said to me one day, "Where are you getting the Korean food from?" I eat Filipino food because two of my uncles were Filipino.
Oh,
Some of my
pancit.
kids
Oh my
Filipino.
God.
Mm.
Lumpia. Oh baby. Yeah,
Mm.
Filipino
And
food.
then, so when they were in the kitchen cooking, I would be like, "What you cooking? Show me how to do it." So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty good at doing other foods. I do not like French food for some reason. I don't know why because I think got a lot of creams and sauces.
Well, there's a lot of cheese.
No, I
There's a
like
Yeah.
lot of
the cheese. I
I
like the
like
cheese.
I like the cheese part, but not so much all the wine infused fancy schmancy. Um, but I do
Yeah,
like the cheese part.
that's real fancy for me. But I make cheese, so I love cheese.
Oh, me too.
Miss Robin, you kind of breaking up a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah, you are.
really? It's me? Oh shit. Okay, is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. It's my microphone, sorry. Thanks. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, so what Ray was suggesting is that the West Coast people can probably do something together. But what we're going to do Sunday night, everybody, and I'm going to put it in the StreamYard now or tomorrow, is that we're going to have a roast, right, Robin, for Joe.
Yeah, and I'm not good at roasts because it I'll be good at a roast. I'll be good at this. I'll be good at this. Because we did a roast for what Grampy Lobster once, and I couldn't bring myself to say anything mean about him. I I
You'll think of something funny.
I'll think of something just stupid. But you know what? One of the last uh shows that Jiggy did with all of us, they were planning. Jiggy wanted to drum up, and he did drum up interest in 5 years. Everyone, and we were going to bring Maggie of England over somehow. We were going to do a GoFundMe to bring everybody out to a meeting place to celebrate my 80th birthday.
Oh, happy
Okay.
80th.
Oh no, not yet. 5 years from now, sweetheart.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, because I had just had my 75th last year, and we were talking about getting old, blah, blah, blah. So Jiggy thought, okay, he was just all head up about it. Yeah. Okay, we're all gonna go out and have a big blowout for Robin's 80th birthday. Maybe we could still do that. Who knows? Just in celebration of him.
That might be nice.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah,
might be nice in celebration of him.
Jiggy Con.
Okay, everyone, give me a second. I do got to run to the bathroom, okay?
Okay, yeah, well, that's
Okay.
shit we have to do. Yeah,
And if
go
anybody
do.
wants to come up, I'm putting the chat on now.
I'm going to leave my camera and stuff up running for now. Down. I'm just going to turn my camera and mic off for real quick.
Okay, it'll be like a
Okay.
bookmark.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, there's a link, you
So
guys. Anybody want? Maggie said she was going to try to stay awake for this because we check on each other, and she said, "How you doing?" And I said, "Blah blah blah," and I said, "I'm waiting for Donia's update," and she says, "I don't think I could stay awake, but I'll watch it in the morning with coffee." Maggie always tried to be there for Jiggies, but it was the middle of the night for her in England, so she
yeah,
always missed them. So she'll be watching tomorrow morning with coffee.
well,
Or whatever those weird English people do, you know?
I was talking to my husband, and he said, "When things get better, where do you want to go?" So I said, "Well, I don't know any of my family in Portugal anymore because most of them are here. So I'd like to go to England." He said, "Who's in
Uh,
England?" I said, "My friend Maggie. But
ah,
maybe we can try to get together and go together and surprise Maggie and
wouldn't that be a hoot? That would be an epic adventure.
yep. I think that they would lock you and I up though.
Oh, probably right
Hmm.
off the plane. Yeah, there'll
Right
be
on.
officers waiting at the airport at the gate. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. They'll take
Yeah,
our bags, take our phones.
yeah.
I'll have a
Probably
hidden
if
phone so I can film in the jail cell. I want to film us in lockup.
I know you love me. I know you love me, Annie. I love you too, Annie. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
Annie, Jenny, and
we would,
friends.
and I would quietly get in trouble because I
Mhm.
really have that face. My daughter said to me tonight, "No, you have that face that looks like a troublemaker, though. Although we know you don't start the trouble, okay?" And she's right. I don't, but people will say, "I know you did it." I'm like, "What?"
What? I'm innocent? You do the big shoulder shrug. What?
Mm. I used to
I,
get in trouble for no reason in school.
oh, I
I'm
got in trouble
serious.
on purpose.
No, after a while, okay, you just
No.
say, "Hey, the heck with it. I'm gonna get in trouble then." It made nobody bothered me.
And then you get really good at it.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, life is school. You learn shit.
Yeah, and the thing is, those kids that picked on me, I used to get them in trouble real quietly.
Oh, you passive aggressive little booger.
Oh, revenge is sweet when it's silent.
Hmm.
Sweet silent revenge.
I
Hmm.
know there's power in that, man.
Ah, oh,
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. All
Yeah.
right.
If you're an introvert, that's your strongest weapon.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
wasn't such an introvert as I was a nerd.
I was a nerd. I was a nerd and people didn't get me. And
Yep.
I was always like people would like look out of the edge of their eyes at me. Um all the time. But you know what, Dania? And maybe you've
Hmm.
found it to be true too. I found a spot here on the internet. Where weirdness doesn't matter quite as much.
Yeah.
Um in fact it's encouraged and accepted.
where?
I can't get over that.
I think the kids always thought I was a nerd because I was always interested in, and you know from me being on here, I was always interested in how things were made.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know
And
what I
I'm
like to
back,
do?
y'all.
Hi,
Okay,
moms. Welcome back.
welcome
Hey,
back.
give me a second to turn on my camera.
Okay.
Okay,
Trying to
and I
find
always
something.
like to cook, and I always like to read. I read everything, and I think that a lot of the and I was smart too, and a lot of the kids I don't think they were so much jealous as they were perplexed. Although I
Yeah.
had a couple of people who have befriended me on Facebook, and one of the girls kind of apologized because she said she just thought
Oh.
that I was just snobby, and I wasn't snobby at all. I mean, I was never a snob to anybody. I wasn't allowed to be, but um, she said, I apologize. She said, I just didn't understand that you just were you, you know? But a lot of kids later on in life, they will come back to you and they'll say they're sorry or whatever because they realize that I was the person just struggling to be me, when I was different,
Oh God, yes.
and I
Who are
didn't
you? Yeah.
I didn't want anybody. I didn't want to be in the mix of anybody. I didn't want to be around cliques and gangs and all that other kind of stuff. If you were my friend, you were my friend. Like my friend that was here with me today when we were working through Joey's stuff and everything like that. We've been friends since kindergarten. We have
Oh.
married best friends twice. Twice. You know what I'm
Huh.
saying? So
Yeah.
and she was just saying it because she used to protect me a lot because I didn't even want to fight. Just leave me alone. Let me read, and I would sit down on the
Yeah.
tree and read. I couldn't jump rope and
Oh, me neither.
I couldn't, I didn't like playing tag because I didn't like running and sweating. I mean, there were just things that some kids just don't do. You know, and I think that everybody felt like, oh, she thinks she's better or anything. No, I just sat in the corner. I like to read.
Yeah, and maybe you just couldn't do it. It's not snobbery if you can't do something or have an interest in and all the clicks and stuff. No, I
No.
didn't belong to any groups or cliques or I felt like a lesser being.
I
I
didn't
felt
feel
like a
lesson. No, I didn't either.
and so I didn't I accepted the non-acceptance, you know? Meh. But looking back on it, hey, didn't we all just blossom and become who we are now? Uh,
Yes, we did.
yes,
Hmm. And I think the thing that I taught Joe was that because he liked to read and he was a nerd also, you know what I mean? But he
yeah,
was a big, tall nerd. So people would like to challenge him because he was big. You know what I mean? And
Oh,
I,
yeah, especially little guys.
yeah, and I just told Joe, I said, you know what? Just be you. Just be you. Whatever that is, be you. I said
Valuable.
the only thing I can't see you doing is dressing and wearing high heels and makeup. That's the only thing. But I did tell him. I told him one day. I said, but if you're gay, I will accept it. I'm a
Yeah,
Christian, so I don't think it's biblical. But if it's you, the Bible says that you still have to love them. You hate the sin, but love the sinner. So I'm
yeah.
going with that. But he looked at me and he said, really? I'm 6'5" and I'm going to be gay. I said, look, some of the things that I see coming out the park, okay, are
Look at
taller
RuPaul. Isn't
You were reading my
RuPaul?
mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
than.
Th-
I was thinking RuPaul too. I said, "Isn't RuPaul kind of tall?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
And he's
apparently,
beautiful as a
oh, just
woman.
just gorgeous. Um,
Yes.
yeah, I have my granddaughter that I raised from the day she was born until she was 10 years old, because my her mom had some issues. And I think I did good by her when I was raising her. And and then we lost her mom. And uh, Ashley had to make a life for herself. And she's bisexual. Okay. You didn't have to tell me that, sweetheart, but because it doesn't matter to me. But and I'm not religious. The hating the sin, loving the sinner. I don't do that because that doesn't work for me anymore. But bless her heart, she's making her way in the world, in her world, and whatever, you know, and don't give me details, sweetheart, but I
yeah,
totally support you. I
yeah.
love you. I love you with all my heart, no matter what. Um, so you go, do you, and I'm here. Your grandma's here.
That's
Of
something I could
course.
never figure out about people is they'll get mad because they'll say, "Oh, how can you possibly like that person because they do such and such or such?" And
Yeah,
I'm thinking, well, it's funny because you don't say to someone who's a specialist with venomous snakes or what's his face, Steve Irwin, who is always messing with all them dangerous critters, crocodile hunter. You don't hate him because he's messing with a venomous python.
Mhm.
yeah,
You get fascinated him. But if a human messes with a venomous or maybe a little bit, a person that they don't like, all of
yeah.
a sudden you're bad too.
The judgy stuff.
Mhm.
And I could never figure out why all of a sudden, just because one person took the time to mess with someone who you don't like, they're bad. But
Eh,
you can sit there and watch Steve Irwin mess with a poisonous, I don't know, cobra, and you're just eating popcorn and
Right.
fascinated.
Saying, "Yay, entertain us." Yeah.
But oh, how
Yeah,
dare you mess with that bad person? Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know. I feel like this. Okay. Um, as long as you're not a murderer or a child molester or something like that, now then we got a problem.
Or
Okay.
or
Right.
or hurting small animals. Yeah, genocide. Um, Mrs. Genocide. Um, it, okay, somebody up there said as long as they're not hurting anybody. If you're not doing harm, well, even to yourself, if you're not doing harm, hey, you go.
Right.
Yeah. And like Ray Sunshine said, and you just stay safe, and whoever you are, do you know what I mean? So it's very kind of crazy to me because a lot of my friends are ministers, and half of them believe in people and half of them believe in stupid stuff. Let's just put it like that, you know. And the ministers that actually read the Bible, but I've read not just the Bible, I've read the Bhagavad Gita, I've read, You
Oh,
know,
yeah, me
the
too.
teachings of Buddha. I've read lots of books on different religions. I
Me too.
went to seminary, so it comes to a point to where when you go to seminary, that because you learn Catholicism from A to Z, different religions and stuff like that. The quest the to me, okay, it's you just love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now, okay, my neighbor next door,
Uh,
okay,
uh,
and I can say this, is an alcoholic.
Mhm.
Okay, my husband is a recovering alcoholic. He went to Vietnam and came back drinking.
yeah.
My first husband too. So I mean, but there are good people underneath all of that,
Yes.
and that's what you have to see. Okay, I worked in a rehab as a therapist for years, and I saw the person. I did not. I knew what kind of drugs they took because it was in their file. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I saw a lot of good people in there. A lot of good people. You treat people where they are. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly. Because it's another heartbeat, man. It's another heartbeat, and other heartbeats are all we have
Mhm,
in our world. Um, yeah.
And look how
exactly.
short and fleeting they can be.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I
I'm
don't know what
sorry.
else.
I'm just sitting here taking in all this knowledge from all y'all. So I'm sorry if I ain't saying much.
Oh,
That's
hey,
okay.
you know what? It's
You
nice that
watching you
you're there.
crochet.
We get to look at your crochet. Damn it, that's good to look.
I
That
need to
is
be
so
pulling my
pretty.
knitting out.
I'm taking a bunch of knowledge from listening.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
oh, don't hang too
you
much on that because most of us are dumbasses, sweetheart. So take it with a grain of
Well,
salt.
but y'all some smart dumbasses, so can't say nothing.
You sweetheart.
Renee, why don't you join us, Mrs. Jonasy? Jonaside, Renee Jonaside. And Ray and Sunshine, I've asked you to come in. I don't know. You have never said yay or nay. But
What you say, Miss Donna?
no, I wanted Ray or Sunshine to come in and Mrs. Jonaside to come in, but they're not coming in, so I don't know.
I'm
Oh, you
surprised
know,
John
Ray,
isn't here.
oh, wait a minute, Ray and Sunshine is like that. You just gonna laugh at me?
You're too shy for that. Ray of sunshine, it's just like talking on the phone, honey. Trust me, it's just like talking on the phone, except you're talking at a computer or your phone.
Yeah. So
Yeah, you just sitting here chatting with friends like a Zoom call or something.
yeah, but so anyway, prepare to
So you're
start.
doing something Sunday night, right?
Yeah, I
That's
am.
the roast. Maggie and I will be on at noon with the Granny Show, and then
I'm
we'll tell people
What?
about you.
You're back to that
There's
stage.
Yeah.
there's
There she
Renee.
is. Hey Renee. Um,
Hello, guys.
because Mom, you go on till what time on
On
Sunday?
Sunday, I'll be on about like between 4 and 5.
So I'm not gonna go on till about 7 then.
Because I normally wait until you go off before I go on.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do the regular thing in the afternoon because we've devoted this week to Joey. So I'm gonna go on about 7:30, and I'll stay on till about 9, and then we'll go off because I have to keep everybody informed, especially because I have a lot of his crew over here now. So I have to
Yeah.
inform them what's happening and everything like that because everybody is in different places.
Yeah, boy, Dania, thank you for being our touchstone. That means everything. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I mean, you were good to him. You were his friend. So, like I said, I would go on the show and stuff like that and listen. And like I told you before, I'll say it again. Half the time, I didn't know what the hell you all were talking about.
Yeah.
But, just supporting my son because he supported. Yeah, that's your wife. We got your wife on the side. You
We
know,
got her. We're not letting her go.
Oh
Okay,
so
no.
you want to join us?
Oh, Craig. I'm telling.
take my wife, please. Yeah, but Henny Youngman. The old comedian. Take my wife, please. Yeah. Dang. What a throwback phrase, Prag.
Mhm.
Okay, so Donia,
Mhm.
Renee and Six Drops and I used to poke Jiggy like hell about this find the hidden object game called Pearl's Peril on Facebook. And oh my God, Jiggy would get cranked at us over. He says, there ain't going to be no Pearl's Peril talk here on this stream. And he would interrupt us and play that soundboard.
The
And he would
baby.
just, I'm sorry, what? Oh, the
The baby
The
crying
cry.
baby.
baby.
Oh, geez, the crying baby. So after a while, it got to where we would just poke him with it and talk about Pearl's Peril because it's a fun fucking game and it keeps me from getting old too fast. Makes your brain work. And uh, I'm quite proud of being good at Pearl's Peril. And then Joey kept him with that baby fucking soundboard. Uh, yeah, boy, good times, you guys.
Jilly
Good.
would get the worst of it because she'd have them that one ear set. Who had
Oh,
the
yeah.
earphones on, and it would
And they
basically
said it
kill
stopped
them.
breaking their eardrums.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, boy,
So,
so many of us have stories, about Jiggy.
Yeah. I was
E- Even
hoping.
though I don't know him that well, but he seems like a nice person.
Yeah, he was. He was.
He
He
was the
had his
best.
moments.
He was all right.
Yeah, he had his moments though. I mean, when I would hear those moments up from him too. So
Mobs, it's still on the internet. All the shows, Jiggy shows that were just him and his crew. It was a
KB,
separate show from the one he had with Smoke King,
Okay.
and yeah, it was just us mostly. Jiggy, yeah, it was. God, it was just such a jolly group. We talked about everything.
It should
So I'm gonna
stay
have
up
to go
for
watch some of the videos tonight.
yeah.
a while if no one does anything strange because
I hope it
I
stays up
ignore
forever.
my account for years and years and it stayed up and
Yeah,
I
I
think it
have
should
an
stay up for a long time.
I have an old blog from 2009 that's still out there. So unless somebody does something, it'll stay on the
Yep.
internet.
Really?
It'd have
Yeah.
to take a real jerk, to like false flag him or something. It would have to
Yeah.
take someone being a real jerk.
Oh, if anybody did that, talking about walking on bloody stumps, I'd come after their ass.
Oh, I would help you.
actually,
Yeah.
I think I'll miss the baby, which is sad.
What's wrong with that baby?
The baby
Wait,
cry on the
if you hear the
soundboard.
words Pearl's Peril anywhere, brace yourself. Yep, you're going to get it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we jabbed him with, oh, what happened on Pearl's Peril today? And Jiggy would go for that soundboard and try to blot out anything we were saying.
The only thing that I really, really, really heard all the time was smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day. Who has that? Jimmy. Jimmy of Peas TV has that clip, and he played it. So he smoke weed every day. I
Was
want
that
that
Joey
clip.
singing that?
It was on his soundboard.
Oh,
It
okay.
it was the guys singing. It was like a chorus saying "smoke weed every day," and he would.
Okay.
Hi, Mira.
It was part of his intro, and then he'd play it during his show and stuff. And Jimmy of Fascination Street Peas TV has a clip of it.
Hi,
Yeah.
Mira. How are you? My granddaughter's on here.
Hi, Mira, sweetheart. I'm so
What
sorry
up, Mira?
for your loss, Mira.
Yeah. She's my 18-year-old. She's she's been a grown woman since she was about, I think 7.
Aw.
Mhm.
Yeah, when they show wisdom beyond their years when they're
Yeah.
little.
And I mean a
Yeah.
nice grown woman, not, a grown woman, just a nice grown woman.
Yeah.
I I've been talking to her like she's my Dutch uncle for like years.
Aw.
We have a lot of good talks. So then he says, "Y'all about to learn something. You're about to wait a minute. You're all about to do some learning today." Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. That was another one he would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, boy, such a good time. I had a blast. And boy, it was like a lifeline for a few of us, more than a few of us. I think being with Jiggy,
I
it was
think
like a lifeline during this
uh,
lockdown.
that's what I was saying. I think during the lockdown, for some people, I noticed that a lot of people gravitated more to YouTube and stuff like that. See, like I
Yeah.
said, I don't mind because I promised myself when I retired that I was going to stay home. I bought the home, but I was working all the time. I mean, all the time. Me and my husband both. And I said when I retire, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to do things, and I'm going to enjoy it. So when they locked out, I was already in the house, so I really didn't care.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I did was go shopping, okay, and go to the doctors. I had stopped going to movies because people were shooting up the movies. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
going in there.
I don't want to go to any place where that's peoply anymore. Well, I
Yeah.
didn't so much ever in my life because
Yeah,
I don't
really.
I don't do peoply places because I get anxiety and shit. It's overload for me, to have a lot of people. But man, I won't go where there's people now. I won't.
Yeah,
I
Hey
won't.
everyone,
that was
I am
another.
gonna jump down for the night because I do have to get ready for bed for work in the morning. But I
Mhm.
will
Okay,
say
Mom.
I'm so sorry for every single one of y'all's loss,
Thank you.
and I will continue keeping everyone in my prayers.
Okay, I
Thank
Oh,
will
you.
sweet baby.
email you, Mobs. I will email you tomorrow when we're going to do the reviews together on probably next Friday. We'll come together on
Okay.
StreamYard and do the reviews on the tuna fish. And I will send some more coupons.
Wait, did
Okay.
you say tuna fish?
Yeah.
Hitting mute.
Oh, so Miss Donna had sent me this tuna fish pasta,
Yeah.
and I opened it. Never had it in my life, and never even heard of it.
Yeah.
And I opened it when I got it yesterday. Oh man,
Yeah.
it was so good. I wanted
Yeah.
more.
Hey.
Well, I sent you some coupons, and I'll send you some more. If I
I
have
got
any,
the coupons. I'm going to try to see if my local grocery store has them.
you should have. You should have it. But the thing is, what you can do, if you want, is write to the company. You can actually email the company. The email should be on there, and tell them that you got it to review, and then just and see if they'll email you some more. If not, I'll send you the company.
Yep, it's on here. I had to look.
Yeah,
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
because
You're welcome.
I
I'm going to say good night, everyone.
good night.
Good
Night.
night, sweetheart. Good to meet
And
you. I
God
hope
bless
we see
everyone.
you
I'll
again.
keep every single one of y'all in my prayers.
Thank you.
Okay, and we will do the same.
Thank
And
you. See y'all
I will.
later.
Bye bye, honey.
Later.
Good night.
Later, Gator.
Later.
Oh, she was cool.
Mira, you want to come on? I'll put
Mira?
I'll put the link in if she's still there because that's another one that goes to bed early.
Yeah, well, come on with us old folks. You'll be so welcome.
She don't care about that. She does not
Oh.
care about that.
Uh,
If you want to come on, you can. The link's right there. So,
yeah,
but
boy, Renee, this is one of the rare times we've seen you.
I usually pop in my face over have John turn the phone.
Yeah, but usually we mostly hear you. There,
Yeah.
beside John's side, over there, and then he defers to you when you have something to say that's so darling. He says, what, and yeah. So good to see you.
Yes.
Yeah, we only
Actually,
see like There's Jonaside's beard hairs, and here, and my face will be Renee, and she's trying to talk between Jonaside's beard heads.
Beer,
Oh,
beer,
by the beard hairs. Well, by the way, I heard, and John's beard's like, no, Renee, you can't
pearls,
have
peril,
none.
pearls, peril. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she finally gets in between his little beard hairs and says something for us.
Yeah, but now she's beard hairless free. She has escaped the jungle. Oh shit,
Oh,
there he is.
busted. I didn't mean it, John.
Do that
Robin
again.
made
Do
me
that
say
again.
that.
Do that again.
It's
Do
too
that
late
again.
now.
It's
Yo,
like that
John, look at
Jason
that.
Voorhees look,
That
you know,
slow.
when
He's doing that slowly. I turn step by step. Step.
Jason Voorhees look.
Hi,
Actually,
Lyra. Hi, sweetheart.
hi, Mira. We've heard
How
so much
you doing?
about you. I'm so happy to meet you, and I am so sorry for your loss, hon.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry
I
for
have some
everyone else too.
Thank you.
Mm, I have
Thank
some
you.
amazing grandchildren. I've been very blessed. I have some amazing children and I have some amazing grandchildren. Now, none of them are rocket scientists. See, it was my plan to make them all rocket scientists so they could retire me early. That didn't happen.
At
Well, you got
35.
one that's a scientist.
Well, she's not a rocket scientist quite yet, okay?
True.
May, whatever the graduation is, she will be. Well, she's a scientist. Yeah, I forgot my oldest granddaughter is getting a degree in biomedicine. I don't even know what
Yeah,
that
we
is.
talked about that. Yeah, whatever the fuck it
I
is.
don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
And then she was telling me something about because I majored in behavior science, and she was telling me something about something she was doing in physics, and she was explaining it to me, and I'm like, I gave her this look like, really?
I'm one of those jerks that actually enjoyed physics in high school.
You did?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like physics. I like
I mean,
physics.
but you know, we're talking the old days when we would like shoot lasers through like little capsules, and whatever color back that would bounce back at you, you could tell, oh, that's neon, oh, that's argon, oh, that's, you know, because of the way the
Yeah,
laser light shot,
nerd.
and you would determine the color of the laser light that was masked out or produced, and you would say, oh, because of this color, you had a color chart that has argon, and they determined that's how they found out that there's argon on Venus or whatever, is because they would shoot lasers and see what kind of
See the colors they got.
colors bounce back. Yeah,
Boy, that is nerdy stuff. Jeez.
yeah,
But
but
I have to tell you, nerd or not, I got through math and chemistry. God sent an angel that just completely went to math class and chemistry with me because I had no idea what they were talking about.
I second that. I don't
Okay,
know how I'm passed now.
I got B's somehow from studying really hard in that. Everything else was easy, but not that. And
Yeah,
so I believe that an angel sat in my lap and did all the work and did all my tests and everything like that because I'm telling you, I told you before, I'll say it again. The only thing I remember in chemistry of the chemistry science is H2O. That's it.
God was
Water.
with me for last year because when COVID hit, my math grade was kind of flunking, but then I was able to get it up because we were all online. So everything, all the notes and everything were right there. So
Yay!
that's how I passed. I am good at everything else, but math is not one of them.
Oh God, honey, I know. I was dull normal. That was my score. That was my official score. Dull normal
My
was the
average was a
evaluation
D in math.
I got. Yeah, and then later, I think they call it numeralexia, or
Okay.
whatever that is. I can't do numbers, but you know what? Now these days, and this was back 50 years ago, more than that. Uh, you were forbidden to use any kind of help, any kind of aids during
Mhm.
testing. Now
Okay.
you can take a fucking calculator
Well, they have
into.
Oh, I
apps
know.
you can use.
Damn, I could pass now, but now I don't give a shit.
Hey, Jelly
Hi,
Bean,
Julie.
how are you? Jelly Bean's here.
Jilly.
Jilly.
If you
But
want to
no,
come in, you can.
When it comes to money, I can count that, but everything else, not that good at.
Yeah,
Not that
I
good.
can.
I still struggle with it. Like I'll be like a penny short sometimes. Like when I go to the bank, they just put the penny in because they already know
They
that
know
I'm a
you.
penny short. There's actually a term, kind of like polar opposite of dyslexia. It's called, well, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Dyscalculia. I don't.
Dyscalculia. That's what I have. Yeah, numeralexia dyscalculia. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I have.
and I'm pretty sure I have that because it's not even just I'm bad at math. No, I severely struggle with basic things from math. It's kind of
Me
sad.
too. I took freshman math just so I could graduate as a senior. I
Yeah,
barely got out of high
I
school.
was in statistics. There was no chance I was making it into pre-calc at
Oh,
all.
geez. Oh, geez.
Even
Yeah.
I was like a C minus on the verge of a D, and then the pandemic hit, and that honestly saved me. It was graceful because I don't think I would have passed math. I would have been right back in that class.
Yay.
Everything
Yay.
else was great though. Everything else straight
You know
A's.
what? It's the everything else that's great that is ignored if you fail in one
Yep.
required subject. None of that other shit matters. Now it does. Well,
And it's
sort
funny
of
because
more.
they don't teach you, I feel like I'd be more interested in if I had the right help with it to teach me about how to do taxes or how to pay bills. I don't want to learn mx plus b squared. What does that gain?
I
What do
know
I
how
gain?
often you use that shit in real
I
life. You
It's
don't.
been almost a year since I
I know.
graduated, and I haven't even seen that.
I've
Well,
actually
you
used
won't.
pi. You use pi when learning the bend radius when you fix parts on an airplane.
Oh
Well,
well,
that
I'll
I'm
never
not
be.
doing. I do photography, so
But may
I
I
learned
say
about
something?
pixels.
Six drops.
You do what,
I don't
Mira?
even like to go on airplanes. You know what I mean? So this, I mean, I've been on airplanes and stuff like that, but I've never fixed an airplane or anything like that, and I never had any intentions of doing that. So, I mean,
Yeah,
Don't
I
need
would
to
but I
feel
know it.
like
mean,
some
You
people
don't need.
have to have that in order
because
to go where they need to go.
I figured no one had
Huh?
ever used pi in actual life, and I was pleasantly surprised to find that you actually
It
use
came in
pi
handy for you.
I've
in
used
common.
pie. I've used pie. It's called pecan pie.
There you go.
and we say it pie.
Yep,
That's how we say
pie.
pie. Pie.
No,
Yeah.
I practice photography, so I
Oh,
use for different angles, lightings, pixels.
Oh,
That's
oh,
all
and
the math that I get.
the f stops and all that shit.
Yeah.
It was the photography. Yeah.
Yep.
I love photography. I took it in high school and college. Was one of my favorite classes.
I actually have not taken anything yet. I'm still looking. I'm like looking up different tutorials, kind of self-learning. I guess you could say trying to be a freelance, but I have a photography page on Instagram, and I just basically do a photo dump. It's nature and landscape. That's my strong suit. I've been practicing food. Eventually some of my friends are actually going to pay me to do some gigs with them because they want some
Damn.
pictures, so I'm going to get to them too. So, and then
You
my big sister, she does videos, so I'm going to practice videography eventually so I can be backstage recording her stuff.
nice.
That's cool.
And put a link to your Instagram in the chat
Okay.
if you can.
Did you know back in the old days when they just had black and white pictures, it was very pricey because I bet you Renee knows because it was silver and the chemical,
Yeah.
I think it was the paper, and the chemical would actually oxidize the silver, which gave it the black in your black and
Yes.
white.
Yes.
So that silver part was very expensive to make your pictures back then.
It really
Oh, wow.
was those chemicals. I did the darkroom positive matte transfers and stuff when I was doing graphic design. It was back all dirty hands stuff. There was no digital anything. You did it all in the darkroom.
Yeah, and the
The
negatives
chemicals and the
and the
light,
light.
yeah, the red light.
Yeah.
Yeah, adjusting size, touching up,
And
reducing,
waiting,
increasing.
overexposure, underexposure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
And
Things
three
I
different.
have to learn how to do digital.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Back with
that's a
Model
whole
Ts and
other
cranking.
learning curve.
Well, one of my friends was a photographer for years, and he started out doing a lot of black and whites, and he just died last year of cancer. And I was so hurt because she was really getting interested in photography, and even though he was in Boston, he traveled all over the world and stuff like that. And I was telling him about her, and he said, "Well, when she gets out of high school, I'll try to help her." And then he died. So, did you try to get in, Julie Bean?
She's
But he and
backstage.
he died. So he was an excellent. I mean, he traveled all the world taking pictures. He took pictures at like different kind of weddings all over the world and different kinds of
Wow.
scenery, things like that. And we were friends, and he said, "Yeah, I'll spend some time with her." And
Oh,
then he had cancer and he died. So, and he was an
oh,
excellent photographer.
sorry.
But she'll do well. She'll do well.
Really just practicing right now. I got like I think I sent it. It wouldn't let me put like a link, so I just sent I have to come up with a different name. I made it because I changed it. I
Well,
was
Donia needs to make you a mod so that you can post the link
okay.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
have
even
to.
know.
I can't do that on here though. I have to do that through
on something else.
YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
Plus,
tried to do
it's
that.
on
It
my
doesn't go.
phone and I'm on my laptop, and my mom has my phone right now. So I'd have to copy the link, put it in the URL from my phone. So that might take a while too. She's
what a
talking to
pain.
my
I can
granddad.
see how to get the phone, but I don't have to hold it.
Mm. So you know, um, again, Robin, I will put the link up tonight, and then I will give you the
Okay.
link tomorrow night, so you tell everybody when you go on Sunday. Well, when
Oh,
you go
sure.
on tomorrow, I might come in for a minute tomorrow. I don't know. I have to
Okay,
do
it'll
the
be
Jill's
doctor.
noon.
in the
It'll be noon our time, 3 o'clock your time, Dania.
No, I'll be at the doctor's then.
Oh hell.
Okay,
Well,
Julie.
we'll probably go for an hour. So if you can pop in, and if not, we'll certainly give you a mention. Okay.
Okay, okay. Because
Jill is
I have to
backstage.
go. What happened?
Huh?
Jilly is backstage.
Like, I don't think she can come on for some reason. She can't get in.
Do you see her backstage?
Yeah. hmm She says I'm here, and I tried. I sent her a link. I'll send her the link again, but I don't think. I don't know because she tried to get in yesterday and couldn't get in.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I
You
don't
should
know.
be able to click on her.
I
Huh.
know that
We'll see.
when I tried, it asked if you wanted a YouTube or a Facebook option.
Yeah. What is that?
That's
Yeah.
different.
They wanted Jilly to like sign in and confirm her identity. What kind of shit is that? Oh,
Yep.
there. Oh, Mira, what a pretty girl. We saw your face for a minute. There you go. It now it's lighted. Oh, you cutie.
Thanks.
Big adorbs.
Yeah.
My computer's
I
acting.
don't know what I'm doing
I'm gonna
here.
jump up
Okay.
for a minute. I'll be right back.
But yeah, the COVID really kicked me in the butt because I'm a very extrovert, and it killed me not to be able to do
Mhm.
anything.
I feel like COVID made me feel more homebound. I've been like in the middle. Like I'm not, oh yay, party all the time. Like I kind of have a 4 to 5 hour limit. After being out that long, I get agitated, so I like to come home. But I still like to socialize and be with my friends. So I think I'd more of an ambivert. But on the days that I did want to go out or I miss like, even going on a walk, we could just go on a walk. We had to be home and it sucked.
Yeah, I go to
Yeah.
cons, I do Renaissance fairs, I do costumes, that's why.
Mm.
But I
I work
broke my
right
leg.
around.
I broke my ankle and tore my ACL in 2018.
Yikes.
So I had surgeries in 2019. In 2020, I was literally packed to go to Canada like a day before they closed the borders.
Oh, hell. Jeez.
I was so sad. Night, Prague.
Bye, pragmatic.
I'm looking forward. We got SakuraCon. It says the host has to add Jilly.
So you got to click on her,
What do I
Donia.
have to do?
You have to click on her
Okay.
See
backstage.
if you
Okay.
see a little picture
Night,
of her
Prague.
down there
Bye,
at
Preg.
the
Bye,
bottom
Keith.
down there.
But I clicked on it enough and
Actually, sort of down there, maybe below our big picture. Maybe there's a little picture of her. I've never done one. I'm gonna have to do my own
yeah, I
StreamYard.
can't get to it though either.
I'll be damned.
You've run StreamYard,
Okay.
Robin.
I do StreamYard, and all you have to do is, you see all of us at the bottom of the screen in StreamYards, and you can click on all the
I'm trying to
pictures.
click on the Julie thing.
You can take us off. You can put us on. You can take us off just by clicking our pictures down there at the bottom.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I miss you
I know
already.
that, but what's
I know.
happening is
There's the baby doggy.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
This is a
Okay.
honey bear.
Okay, now let's go down. Let me see if I can.
No kisses.
I got her.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you got her?
She found her.
Yay.
Hi, Jilly.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm in the show. Can you actually
Yeah.
hear me?
At last. No, we can't hear you, though.
I can see
Oh,
you too
whatever.
now.
Don't even, Robin. That's what Silly used to say.
I'm channeling Jiggy.
For some reason, I do not know why I had to use my Google sign in, and I didn't remember my password, so I just actually changed my password so I could sign on. Just so you know.
Well, write it down.
I know.
Sorry.
Don't forget it.
Well, I've changed this so many times because usually it's auto saved, but for some reason, anytime I've joined StreamYard, I've never had to put my Google, put anything. I just click the link and I get to the show. So I don't know.
You never had any trouble when
So how
we
you
were
did-
on with Jiggy?
I think
Or
this
with
is
you, Robin,
new.
either, because I've joined your show.
Yeah. I
I
know.
don't know.
This is
So Donia,
weird.
how you doing tonight? Because I know you're tired.
She is already asleep.
So
me?
how you doing tonight, Donia? Is she sleeping? Are you sleeping
No.
already? I know she's tired.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay. I got all the paperwork and stuff done today. I did that.
Yeah.
My
And
girlfriend went
you
with me.
you mentioned that really brought it home. That
You are the
paperwork.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure it did.
see, his father and I were talking about, you when you bring a child into the world, you sign a couple of papers, and for the
Yeah,
birth certificate and everything.
yeah.
And then you take them out. It's like 3 or 4 papers, and that just kind of like that's all there is,
It's like the last
Yeah.
chapter.
Yeah.
It makes everything you have to do just makes it more real. I just can't even imagine. And you're in another state trying to do it all, so it's so hard.
Yeah.
You are living
Yeah, it
my
is.
nightmare.
We're so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a mom. You are living my nightmare. And I just can't explain
So,
to you how
Mrs.
much
I just have
my
to
heart
say,
just reaches out to you, Donia,
I am back.
because you are just so strong.
She is.
You are living, I mean,
it is
you're a
just, you know,
badass.
and it's
Excuse
great
my
to be
French,
the
but
key-
you are a
here.
badass. That is
Donia,
badass. You are so
I'm
strong.
now, but I'm still, I'm still not trying to focus on anything right now because if I do, I will lose it.
Yeah, we get it.
yeah,
He's
and at
gone,
a
I
certain
can't-
point,
Yeah.
you're going to give yourself permission to lose it, and it'll be okay.
Okay.
What were you
I
saying,
know I
Billy?
will. I know.
You
I
haven't
think
had
it's
I was,
that- ugly cry yet?
Who, me? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I
You
think
owe
Yeah,
he
me
yourself
that
at
too.
least
happiness
one.
when when he gets the paper from the medical examiner that says he's really dead. You know,
Oh, in black and white. Yeah.
yeah, and then that means that he'll go through that oven. And I don't. I told my daughter, I said, I don't want to be there.
Uh-uh.
I don't want
Uh-uh.
any pictures.
Uh-uh.
If you take pictures,
No.
you look at them. I don't want to look at any pictures of him. You
Hmm.
know, but no, mm-mm.
But
I
not
really
to make light of anything, but just so you know, Joey right now is not happy with Mrs. Johnaside, who is on camera on your live stream because she never joined. She'd always just be there through John's. So,
Yep.
Donia, you should feel honored because Renee never joined. She was sidebar. So I just
Yeah.
have to throw that in, not trying
thank
to
you
just
for that.
take anything away from what you're saying.
Uh, that's
Thank you for
perfect.
that.
And of course,
Renee.
as a
Thank you
puppy.
very very much.
Of course.
See, Jilly knows.
Yeah.
I'm sitting down and I'm not moving.
Oh,
Someone
you're not
needs to
allowed
sit
to
on me.
move.
Oh God, no.
So six drops. Now, did
Yes,
you
ma'am.
lose somebody in your family? Because I'm just
I've lost so many. I've lost my dad. Um, and then just a bunch of friends. I was kind of a wild child, and like I had one guy I was dating right before I left the Navy. He was so proud of me, but he was also the cocaine kingpin from the
Oh,
northeast side of
No.
Columbus, and he had
No.
bikes, and he had so much. He like had a house, and he put a house in his mom's name, a car in his mom. He had so much money, and he'd have to try and distribute, so they didn't suspect him. And he's a story in itself. But so he was so proud of me when I left the Navy, and he promised he'd wait for me when he got back. And sure enough, I come back, and I'm like, well, where's Kevin? And they're like, he's dead. And because I
Oh.
saw me mutual friend, and I'm like, I I was in denial, and I thought, oh, he's just found another girl. And he says, well, if she comes back,
Well.
because you don't, he's a little, he did, he dealt coke. So you don't know if it's really real. And then sure enough,
Yeah.
I had to find out that, yeah, he really passed. So it's like
Oh, I'm
everybody
so sorry.
there's very few people I know that's still alive. So I'm kind of,
Same here.
yeah.
Same
Let's
here.
lucky
I
enough, I have some friends from second grade. A lot of them from fifth grade because I lived in a small town, so we all grew up through all the grades together.
oh, I love
And I
those
mean,
kinds of
I actually
stories.
just lost a classmate right at the beginning of beginning of 2022, and it should I was like, hey, and I knew she had been diagnosed with lupus like maybe a year or two ago, but it just seemed like it came out of the blue, and it was one of those that hit really hard. And another classmate of mine committed suicide in 2021, which was really horrible to see. I didn't know
Mm.
him as well, but still, just
The
anytime that
pandemic.
happens, it's just
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's
the
it just
pandemic
sucks.
related deaths are really huge.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
a lot of
his
the people
I
who
can
are
see.
on. Now, I was going to say a lot of the people that are that come to my YouTube channel. I was just on Facebook looking at something, and one of the content creators that does DIYs and everything like that. Her and her husband and her son both are in the hospital with COVID, and she's
Oh,
unconscious. So
oh
Oh, yeah.
Lord.
I had
Yeah.
COVID last year.
I know a little
Luckily
fella
enough,
on
yeah,
my
TikTok,
boys
grandpa
and
got it.
he acted like he
he's
didn't
still in the
have it.
hospital.
It
Yeah,
was
you
going
know
around
what?
the house.
In the
Ray of
last
Sunshine,
8
thank you for that. I
Hmm?
was just
sorry?
telling Ray of Sunshine, thank you. Um, yeah. What were you getting ready to say? I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Uh, ever since I moved into my little apartment, it's been 8 years. Over the last 8 years, I lost my brother and my sister 4 months apart. I lost my best friend of 30 years, and then his partner, and I threw them a wedding before he died. I threw them a wedding. I took money out of my savings and threw him a fucking wedding. And then 4 years later, his partner died of a broken heart, I'm sure. And then those guys I knew for 30 some years. They were partners for 30 years, and I got them married. And then after they died, my next my best friend died. She was on life support for 4 months, and I went every weekend. And she died 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And so I've lost all my people. I've lost all my people. The only people I have left now are my 2 daughters and my granddaughter of the daughter who died. And now Jiggy. Jesus Christ. It's almost, you say, you get your, I don't know where the strength comes from, but damn, it's enough to break anybody down.
It's a lot.
So I am so grateful for all you guys here on the tubes. They say internet friendships aren't real, meh, 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 but they are. They are,
They are. They are. I mean,
especially now.
So what?
Robin.
We're not in proximity. We're still,
Doesn't matter.
talk.
We're
We
here all
spend a lot
together
of
now.
time.
We're
We spend a
here.
lot of time.
I'm looking at you guys. We're talking to each other. This is now, and this is real. And I am
Yeah.
so grateful for every damn one of you guys. Gotta tell
Yeah.
you.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's a damn
I
shame
But
I'm
I
the
just
Robin,
need to.
ugliest one here.
What?
Oh,
I was saying,
get over yourself. But I'm running late, so don't. Is this one of your grandchildren? I'm Jilly Beans. That's how most
Hi.
people know me.
Hi.
Sarah.
Nice to meet you
Nice to
That's
meet you
virtually.
too.
that's my grandchild. She looks like she's 12, but she's almost 19.
Oh, honey.
Sweet.
Treasure
oh,
that.
Wow.
Wait,
The
wait,
ability to look
wait.
younger. Oh, honey.
Oh,
my
Okay,
daughter.
nineteen.
I've told
Oh,
Amira how to
19
do things
seems
now
so.
because I did that when I was young. I did that till I was about 32. They would
Can you
card
rock
me.
trick or treat?
Mm-hmm.
Why she rocks trick or treat?
Oh yeah,
I
last
was
year was my
carded.
last year trick or treating.
I think
No.
that's so cute.
Why?
We had a
Freak
traumatic
out.
we had a
This was my
traumatic night,
last
so
year
no
trick or
more of that.
treating.
Oh,
Oh,
bummer.
tell us about the traumatic night,
One
if
night.
you
Yeah,
can.
tell them.
My
No,
sister,
no.
we were walking and trick or treating. So basically, my friends, they said they were gonna hang out. We had planned everything, and last minute they canceled because there wasn't enough candy. And so we're walking home, my sister and I. All of a sudden, she realizes her phone isn't there, and we're looking all over the place. Can't see anything. It's like 10 at night. We're
Oh.
walking back and forth, walking back and forth. Kids pull pranks. Things are going on. So we're like, maybe she just left this. So we went back, wasn't there. We walked around the neighborhood for about an hour until we realized
Oh.
her phone was missing. It dropped somewhere. We spent about 2 days, I think, looking for that phone. We
God.
circled around
Oh,
every
God.
place. We circled around every place. We called for the Find My iPhone. It wasn't working. Her phone was dead. Huh? Oh yeah, we even let the police know because it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it is because her contacts are on there, and if somebody got her information, that is a
Lord,
pass way to do whatever. And so we're walking, and I see it's broad daylight, and the phone's just sitting upright in the bush. I'm like, Padilla, I
Oh,
found your
my.
phone, and we literally hugged each other. We were like, yeah, this is enough. No more Halloween. No more.
Oh, my God. That's the best story I've ever heard.
No more
Next
Halloween
time,
for
put it
me.
in the candy bag.
Oh, my daughter
What
is
was in
turning
her pocket?
25 and she looks 14. She hates it because her
Aw.
brother, that is 3 years younger than her, has looked older in his since he was about 15, 16 because he has a beard.
Yes, beards help. Well,
Oh, God, yeah.
people. I mean, I got carded all the time, but I'm short. I'm barely 5 feet. and
Oh wow.
the shortness, and if I got my hair up in a ponytail, it will make me look younger. Sometimes people are surprised when I tell them my age. They don't think I'm as old as I am. I'm like, no, I'm really that old. But yeah, I got carded, I swear, into my 30s, way into my 30s.
Yeah, I did too, and I
I
loved
really
every
shouldn't
minute of it.
complain. I know. I'm like, you know, when you're 25, you're like, why am I getting carded at 32? I'm like, oh, you're carding me?
You think?
That's okay.
Yeah,
I'd be working that.
the last time I was carded, I was 30, and I was, man, that feels good.
I'd be
Well,
working
when I
that
tell
lower
people
price
that,
for the
like,
kids at
my
the
son,
amusement parks.
What?
Kids eat for free
oh, my
stuff.
dad used to definitely do that for movie theater tickets. When I tell people that I have a son who will actually be 23 on the 18th, they're like, how are you old enough to have a son who's going to be 23? I'm like, I am. I had him when I was 24. So
Can't prove that shit. They don't
yep,
give
it's
IDs to
possible.
14 years olds and stuff.
Now, is that your only son, Julie Bean, or do you have another one?
I have two, so they're 10 years apart. So my oldest son is Jared. He's the one that will be 23. And then my youngest son is Cameron, who's a little redhead that you see around, and he is 12. So they're 10 years apart. Cam's birthday's in September.
Boy, you just
Okay.
totally
They look
doxed your
nothing
family,
like
Jilly.
me.
Jesus Christ.
Say that again?
You
What'd you
totally
say, Robin?
doxed your family.
I said their first names. That's all I said.
Yeah, that's not doxing.
This is her channel. I mean, I talked about Jared and Cam on my other channels. Jared used to come in down the basement and say hi.
Yeah, you know
So
what though? It's the neighborhood we hang out in. It's the friends we hang out with. Were this another sort of a
I
channel?
wouldn't have said their names.
I know. So we have the luxury of
I wouldn't
being
have.
free like that here, but man, out there on some of those channels, if you don't have like 3
No.
layers of security on you, don't say anything on those other channels. So
No, unfortunately early on, I had said their names on Joey's channel, but I haven't said their names in a long time. But if you're friends with me on Facebook, I mean, let's face it, I'm pretty boring on Facebook. It's me too. It's mostly my kids that I post. So I'll post
I
pictures
just
of
do
them.
dumb
But
shit on Facebook.
well, I don't know if you guys remember. I'm gonna find it when once in a while Joey would go live like during the day, a random one, and I don't remember if I joined or not, but I had to go pick up my youngest son. So I was in the car listening to it. So I wrote in the chat, everyone say hi to Cameron, and everyone did. So I'm gonna try to find that timestamp where everyone said hi to him, because then of course Joey's like, I hope he's not listening anymore. I'm like, no, we're out of the car. Like, continue talking.
Cute.
Because it was not age appropriate for him at all.
So,
What can we do for you, Donia?
nothing. I'm
Good.
fine.
Okay.
I think we're doing enough right here, showing our love and support. Is it okay I say that, Donia? We're doing
Yes, that's
good
fine.
by just being here.
Yes. I'm just sitting here thinking when I get off the air, what do I want to eat?
That's a
But
good
I
thought.
don't want anything to eat.
Comfort food.
But I'm sitting here thinking there's some donuts downstairs. But the only problem is everybody ate the donuts that I like and left the jelly donuts and everything.
Ew,
I
jelly,
love jelly
ew.
donuts. Oh,
Oh, I love jelly.
Shut up. I love jelly donuts, Robin.
I hate jelly
I'll take
donuts.
jelly. I'll take
Cream
jelly.
filled.
I mean, Danny, if you don't want them,
Give me a
I love them.
chocolate covered or a glazed, anything
I
with.
wanted a glazed donut, but everybody ate them.
Ah,
I
Did
took
you
a
get
Boston.
any
You
red?
need to
The
hide
chocolate
them
covered.
next time.
Did you get any of the
I'm
aerosol whipped cream?
unfortunately
aerosol
not
whipped
probably.
cream.
No, I had Cool Whip. I have Cool Whip, but I don't have aerosol.
Cool
But
Whip.
That'll work in a
no,
pinch.
before
That's
you all
always
jump me, I don't like chocolate.
Oh,
I won't.
That's okay. We still
You
love
can
you.
still.
donuts
No
are
worries.
good with
You
Cool
can
Whip.
still be my friends. I have.
Okay.
I knew somebody once that didn't like chocolate. Donia. all are welcome in my circle of friends. So you're cool.
Okay, I'm just saying
Oh,
before you burn me at the stake. Okay, I just really,
No.
I do drink hot chocolate. I don't like cold chocolate milk. I will eat hot chocolate. I mean, I will drink
Okay.
hot, but I
Okay.
don't like cold chocolate milk. But chocolate and I do not get along. Okay, I
Mm.
have never liked chocolate, and my first husband used to bring me chocolate all the time, and I finally
Yeah.
said, "What do you not understand? I don't eat chocolate."
Well,
The
does
thought that
does
counts.
it do something to your insides? Does it do something to your elimination, or you just don't like it?
I just
What
don't
is
A
like
it
little
it.
about you,
personal there,
Tania?
but that's okay.
You don't have to
What
answer.
do you
Just
mean?
don't answer.
No, I want an answer to that question.
What is it about?
Not
I
even.
just don't like chocolate.
So that's it.
Oh,
It
I
doesn't
couldn't
do
live
You
anything.
just
without
don't
chocolate.
like it, huh?
She's
I
allowed
really
to
Yeah.
not
don't.
like stuff.
I don't. Okay, I don't
I don't like
understand the
tomatoes.
concept. I do.
I don't
I
like
don't
onions. I
understand
don't
the
like a lot of
concept.
things.
I don't either. I don't like onions,
Ugh.
Oh God,
but
I
I
love
like
I probably
onions.
garlic.
I'll probably drink some coffee or eat a piece of toast because I don't want any food or anything like that. I just want something, and then I want
Yummy.
something sweet. Well, that means that I have to bake something tonight, and it's like 9:31, and I really don't feel like doing that.
What happened to the Popeyes chicken?
No.
I don't want any chicken either. No, that doesn't rest well on your stomach at night, honey.
No, it
I'm
You're right.
still
doesn't.
thinking
I've never
Cool Whip with a donut.
You gotta
I've never
wait
been one of
3
the
hours
those.
to go to sleep between Popeyes and going to sleep. You gotta give yourself
Yeah,
3 hours. Digest that shit.
yeah, really,
I
really, and
mean,
I've
Little
never been
because
peanut
I'm
one of
butter
a
those.
teen,
jelly
I
on
go to
toast.
sleep as soon as I eat.
What, honey?
Yeah.
I said maybe it's because I'm still 18, but as soon as I eat, I'm tired and I go to sleep.
Oh, yeah. It stimulates the tryptophan or something in your body or some shit, melatonin. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Or a
But
food coma.
mostly on Thanksgiving. As soon
They
as you
call it
have
the
Thanksgiving.
itis.
Little
What,
fried
honey?
egg sandwich.
See what
Anybody
happens
ever
when
heard of the itis?
Wait, what? You're talking about food. One at a time with your food talk. Who said?
no,
I'm
I was
thinking
what
of
Mary.
happens
saying
with
easy.
me is
the
that
itis.
I'm thinking of
Some,
Oh,
easy
if I
things
tinnitus.
to
eat
eat.
steak, I
you
pay
guys
for
did
it.
it again.
What?
Y'all
Ha ha.
talked at the same fucking time.
Our day is
Well,
complete. Mission
ask me what it
accomplished.
was. We were trying to sing when we couldn't get the tune right. Nobody got that.
Don't put me in that. I can't sing.
I can't sing either.
Yes,
Thank
you
you.
did. We
I
were
guess
Okay,
trying
Mary.
either.
to sing.
I told Joey all the time, I'm not a singer. I'm a backup dancer. I can do a good
I
little
can't even dance. I mean, an
can't
instructed
sing.
dance, but I can't make up my own dance moves.
Oh, I can't.
What are
No,
we
someone has to
singing?
Oh,
tell me what to do. But I'm good at following directions.
I can
I
bake,
can't.
I can take photos, and I can say the 50 states. There you go.
Hey,
There you
that's
go.
good enough for me. You
That's
want to get
Okay,
better than
married?
me already. I
Um,
sucked at
Mary.
geography.
Yeah.
I'm a
Hey,
sucky
hey,
singer, and
Mary.
I proved it to Jiggy many times. And then he'd play the damn soundboard every time I sang.
Oh,
Ooh,
I can't sing.
Mary.
I used to
I
be able
can't.
to
You
play
know,
the piano and the steel drums, but I'm a little rusty because it's been like 5
Nice.
or 6 years.
Hey,
Oh, I
you'll
thought
I'm
they
pick
meant
it.
actually
play the
You could pick it up in a minute. It's like riding a bicycle.
I
she
would
played the
love
steel
to play the
drums,
steel
but
drums, dude.
it's rusty.
I'm actually looking
Look
at
at
a steel
them.
drum right now because I saw it. I was like, oh, that is just awesome.
Oh, wow.
No kidding.
It's ironic.
I was just looking at it on Amazon last night. I was showing John.
Oh, dang.
He's shaking his head at me. I'm like, yes, I did.
Mm.
Oh, John, you're a butthead.
Do it again.
Hi, John.
Oh, look at that.
That's not right, John. You need to give her the steel drum. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna pick it, John, over the internet, okay, and make sure that he gets her steel drum. We'll pick him.
Yeah.
One thing I will never
Solidarity.
forget. Donia, you may know that
What, Mary?
What?
Ken did Jiggy actually be able to light a match on his ear.
Did what?
He did what?
Remember,
She's
he said that
asking.
he could light the match.
Oh, behind his ear.
Yeah.
Off his
The
head.
And
thing is, he
uh,
never proved it.
Yeah.
I'm
but
totally missing the
but
part of that whole story.
okay, bless his heart, but he died insisting that I owed him $2 million fucking dollars
Yep.
because I
You never
wouldn't
put
show him
somebody up.
my money in
Hey.
advance because I told him he couldn't strike him. You know, we were talking about stuff and we got on the subject of strike anywhere matches because I lamented that the fact that I missed those. You know, you could strike them with your thumbnail, you could flick it with your tooth, and strike the match. And he says, "Yeah, I can strike it behind my ear." And I says, "You cannot. It's greasy back there." And he got all huffy and said, "Well, you tell me my ears are greasy back." I said, "You cannot strike a match behind your ear." And I said, unless you have sort of a skin condition, you know, that plaque psoriasis that you're not telling us about, it has to be you cannot strike a match behind your ear. And he said, "Yes, I can." And so we got about, I said, "I'll bet you $1 million you can't." And he says, "Show me your money first." I said, "No, that's not the way a bet goes. You know, I can get bonded." But boy, I didn't mean that story to be so long. But that's how that got started. That
Yes,
strike
you
in the
did.
match. Yes, I did.
It's
Striking the
doable.
match
I never saw him
behind.
do that. I can't say whether he did or he didn't.
It's doable, and I'll tell you how.
Okay,
If they've
I'm
got
ready.
if they've
We'll
got
listen.
any hair stubble back there, because if he's not just where he's totally follically challenged and he's got a little hair stubble behind his ears where there might be, you know how some guys
Uh-huh.
they still have that going.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
If he's got any of that hair stubble behind his ears, that match will hit that hair stubble on light.
Okay.
Bullshit.
What?
Nah,
Okay.
don't you fall for that. That's bullshit, 6 drops. I want empirical evidence.
I
I
somehow
stand my
believe her because every time that something said, she has a great explanation for it.
That's my jam, sweetheart.
That's my baby
Leave
girl
him
down
up.
there. We're gonna
Yeah.
take over the world one day. You just wait.
Hey, Peaches, how are you?
What?
What's up, Peaches? Okay,
Beach?
so who's got the
There's
great explanation? Me or her or 6 drops? Mira?
6 drugs. 6 drugs.
Oh, okay.
oh,
All right. I
I'll
agree.
I'm
pay you
so
Where we
later.
at?
disappointed in you, Mira.
I was talking to B earlier.
So disappointed.
I'll pay you later. Good.
I'm
Good.
so
We
disappointed.
love BGs.
Bee Gees, are you
But
coming
the
on? What?
I set a
Hmm?
place for you.
It's getting.
I think.
Don't
Yeah.
let us keep you up too late either, Donia. Feel
Yeah.
free to tell us all you need to go to
Okay.
bed.
Or don't. No. I
I've
think
had
you should come on here. She'll set a place at the table for you.
Sleep
Get the
is
fuck in
very
here.
healing.
Mm,
No
I'm
kidding. I have
already
been
Yeah.
doing.
actually. I've already had a giant cup of coffee, so I'm good.
Okay, as
Okay.
long as you're good. I don't. I've spoken to a few other people who have said that they're sleeping a lot of naps. Um,
Hmm.
Sleep is healing. You know, Donia, I hope you get deep, good sleep. Because that's you know this shit though.
I
That's when the
slept
body
last
heals.
night. I slept pretty good the night before. The time that I had some problems sleeping was the first couple of nights. After that, I've been going to sleep pretty good.
I've
Okay.
been
And
working, so
also the medication that I take.
Okay.
The medication. Well, what I'm did you come on? The medication that I take also makes me sleepy, so that helps me.
I
I take
recommend
meds and it doesn't help.
She's on.
Oh, cause you're
Really?
just little, honey. You're just young. You're just little. I can say that.
I
Yeah.
I used to suffer from insomnia since I was 12. I mean, it's better, but I use Dr. Teal's sleep spray. It really helps me a lot. And I put on like rainfall sounds.
What's
You
it
put
called?
on
Dr.
what?
What?
Bee Gees?
Hey,
Dr.
Hey,
Teal's.
B.
I don't.
Dr. Teal's.
Yep.
Is
Dr.
that
Teals
like
with a T?
a homeopathic?
Yeah, they have.
It's like It's like, I guess
No,
you could say like
I
a
don't know.
melatonin
He
spray.
makes
I'll get the bottle.
either he or she.
Oh, you don't have to.
He
I
makes
mean, I'm always game for
it's
sleeping
either
better.
he or she.
pardon?
Yeah, they make all kinds of bubble bath and all kinds of
Okay.
There you
like
go.
bath salts.
I'm going to look for some of that. Try some.
Thanks for
Thank you.
getting up and showing us that. Thanks.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
right.
okay.
It's right.
Actually,
Yep. It comes in like soap.
Yeah,
Well, my
so
grandmother would tell you she has the soaps, and you can have like sometimes baths soaking. It's different things. I prefer the sleep spray because you can just spray it right on your body or on the pillow. I spray it on my
Nice.
blanket if I want to really
Nice.
deep sleep, because melatonin, I used to take the gummies. They did not do anything for me. Lavender,
Different forms
other-
for different people.
yeah. Well, see, I struggle with
Everybody's-
taking like hard pills, so that's why I had to take the
So
gummies.
do I. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Oh God, it hurts. They hurt going down. I can't.
Mm-hmm. And then I kind of
Yeah.
get nervous and then I choke, so I can't. I just stay
Oh
away from
yeah.
it.
Oh honey. Oh yes, I get
Yeah,
it.
I thought I was the only one, but I'm glad I'm not. So
Oh, you're not
My
alone.
daughter.
this is great.
Hear that, Dr. Teals? Sponsor the kid.
I know. Oh yeah, scholarship fund.
There
Hey,
you
guess
go.
what?
What's up, B?
Hello everybody. I'm just gonna drop in and
Hello.
drop out just like I normally do. I went to the hairdresser today, and like it's in the middle of nowhere in this little
Bougie,
country
bougie.
bumpkin town, right? I walk in the door, and guess what song's playing on the radio?
What?
Getting jiggy with it.
Oh no.
Every good
Honestly?
hero has
Oh,
their
boy,
theme
have
song.
Honestly,
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
unbelievable.
That
I was
just
it made me
gave me
smile. I was just like,
goosebumps.
Jiggy's sending me messages.
I made a
he's
video
telling-
with that sound on there about him.
You
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is
My
it-
mom. I can show you guys. My mom wanted me to do it,
Can
and
you?
it's on Facebook.
Do it.
Ca-
Oh yeah.
Can you
I'd
do
love
it?
to see it.
Let me see if I can put it. It might shine
You got
like
a
really.
share screen?
There you can do a share
Oh,
screen.
it's on her little device.
Well,
Well,
it's
you know
on my.
what?
phone.
To try to get,
Let me
Can
see
you
if I can-
send it to somebody who knows how to
do you
put
have
it
a link to it somewhere?
in the share screen?
I can try to send
None of
Gmail
us
to my
can help
grandmother.
her right now because
You got a Facebook account?
yeah, but to try, it's such a pain. It seems like when
Oh.
people try to share stuff.
Well, my mom, she
but
posted it
is
on her
some stuff gonna
Facebook.
be put on YouTube or
Oh.
Oh yeah, it is on YouTube. Oh, I forgot about that.
oh,
Give me a
Somebody
moment.
could share that. So BGs, that's just isn't that something?
Of all
My
the
mom
songs,
posted
it.
that song gets no airplay nowadays, like at all. It's just a random
It's-
song, and it
Yeah.
was just lovely. And I just walked in, and I was just like, oh my god, like it was just beautiful. I had to record the end of it because I'm sure people wouldn't have believed me that it happened, and I was just like, oh my god, this is so weird, like. Yeah, and it was lovely.
what's the title of the video so I can find it and I'll put a link to it in the
Yeah,
chat.
put the link in there.
Well, my mom titled
I
it
just
a
need to know-
completely different thing, but because it's like really, really long.
Well, if you just give me like either your mom's channel or just like the first 3 words, I'll be able to find it.
Okay,
Like Google Shift.
her
That's my
channel on YouTube is called Try It, Buy It, Make It, Sell It.
Oh, I know
Okay.
her. Yeah.
She posted it on Facebook, and then like if you press the video on Facebook, it takes you to YouTube.
Oh, I might have seen that.
Yeah.
Did she just post it the other day?
I believe so. Yesterday or the day before.
Yeah,
She
I
asked
think
me to do it.
might
Yeah,
have
it's been
seen it.
recent.
I think I saw it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait.
I wanted to make it. I wanted to make it more happy-go-lucky than upset because we had enough of
Yeah.
being upset.
Absolutely.
idea.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You dip in and out of the stages of grief,
Yeah,
and you
true.
need
Yeah.
some laughs and you need some happy shit
Yeah.
between
To
the
catch
ugly
a
I
breath.
will admit, I walked in and I smiled and I was laughing and I was just thought that's so
Oh,
hilarious. I
how
loved it.
joyous.
It was so good. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and in regard to that roast, I told you already that, God, I find it hard to roast people I love. I really do.
Oh,
I did
But
too.
bullshit.
so you know what? That roast is going to be yet another celebration
Yeah,
of
definitely.
that big galoot that we
Rob,
love.
I'm kind of sort of
that
good at
means
roasting
that
people.
roast the people you love. You can roast Joey all the time. But
Oh yeah,
remember, in the
we always
beginning,
used to
I
give it to
jumped on
him. Don't worry.
picking on you,
Oh, well,
and
there
then
are
as I started
stories.
more and more,
Yeah,
Oh, you found
there's.
it?
excuse me,
Oh, there it is. There's the link. Thanks, Julie. Man, there's our girl doing
I'm
that
That is
gonna
thing.
what
drop
I
out.
do.
I'll
Just so
catch
you
you guys
know,
later.
I
Night,
might
Thinking
Julie.
of
have
you
been a
guys
secretary.
and
Okay.
take
Uh,
care,
Love you,
everybody.
Love you.
yeah,
Emu.
Emu.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye,
I
Beard.
love you,
Bye.
Beach.
okay,
Give her a. She's gone.
type you, Jude.
So on the channel, I was like his
Yeah.
secretary sometimes. Just saying. He used to make me work all the time, and then smoking started to make me work too. But it's fine.
Now she's good at it.
I will Google shit with pleasure. But I will not do the other thing I used to do. Because even though you're 19, still not going to talk about that.
It's pretty
Wait,
cringe,
what?
yeah.
Well, now
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
curious. When you
Joe,
turn 18, you
I
legally
just know I
become
had
an
2
adult.
jobs. I had to.
It could ruin you. You're just still,
Yeah, but
you've got
just
so
so
many
you
decades
know,
ahead where you'll have that stuck in your head, and it's
you'll
not
never look at me
pretty.
the
It's
same. So
just,
Oh
you
God,
don't.
the things that I've seen and
Certain
heard
things
before
you can
probably
leave
won't phase me.
unseen.
well, yeah, she went through high school. You going
Yeah,
to
Yeah,
Oh
college
my
yet?
God, my
exactly.
daughter tells
Perfectly
me
honest
shit.
with you,
Knowing your.
yeah, you know
I
what?
don't hide anything from her.
I learned more from high schools now than I did when I was in high school then.
No
It's
I
shit.
started learning things
No.
I shouldn't have learned
it's
in
so
middle
sad.
school.
My daughter comes to me,
Finish that
but no,
statement, Renee.
Ari
What?
comes to me and goes, "Mom, I have to go to my daughter all the time." And I'm like, "What does this mean?" And she's like, "How do you not know this?" And she's like, that damages my brain because I'm like, I did not need to see that or know that. Which is
You know what?
scary.
It's just, you know what? Maybe the young ones coming up do need the knowledge that we were denied a little later in life, and boy, so many of the young ones coming up uh, are pretty damn sharp, and they process stuff, and they develop a wisdom learnt
Savvy.
from that savvy, street smarts, mother wit, all of that stuff from an earlier age. Hey, the ones that can get through that early knowledge, for those guys, yay you. I think wisdom is important. Um, I think, okay, I'm not religious. I
You
did
have a
it as
point.
You
never
got to
mind.
know what the bad stuff is so you don't get tricked into it.
Yeah.
And if you already know what the bad lingo is and you know that's a bad thing, you're not going to get tricked into it when they start talking that, to run
Yeah,
the other way instead of saying, what is that? What is that? What is that? And getting closer, you hear that bad word and you run your little tail end the other way because that's some stuff you just don't want any of.
See, that's what
So,
headphones are for. So whenever I hear some crap that I don't feel like dealing with, my headphones go right in.
Off click.
That's right.
Yeah.
Noise canceling headphones are.
Oh, yeah,
the
my
greatest
AirPod
gift
Pros
of
do
the
it
world.
right. My
Oh
AirPod
my
Pros
God.
and my
I
Beats
watched
Free
my
Solo.
children out. Oh my God, Beat Solo. You're my girl. That's what I have.
I
I got buds.
Yep.
Big ones. You name
I
it.
used
got
to
it.
have the buds. They for some reason they just stopped working. But my Beats Solo, I had a rose gold pair, and that was my fault. But I used to put them in my book bag, and it stripped the foam off of it. And so my granddad gave me another pair, and it's blue, and I love them.
Yeah,
Yep, I got my.
I have the rose gold Beats Solo 2, and sure enough, the foam fell off. So these are my new ones that I've had for 3 years, and they're already starting to disintegrate on me.
Yep,
Oh,
so am I.
My heart, but I'll get new ones. I have because I used to work out, believe it or not. I actually used to exercise, and I have Beats buds that's what I'll use. And if one doesn't work anymore, like one side doesn't work, but that's what I'll use when I have to wear an earbud. They hurt my ears. My ears are too little. Like the Apple ones don't fit in my ears. They fall out. Because
I have the AirPod Pros.
Just in case.
I have the Pros instead of like the regular AirPods, because the Pros are noise canceling, and you can they're littler.
Yeah.
And they come with like different adjustments. So I'm too scared to get the new ones because they don't have the foam piece, and I really don't think that would be comforting. So
are they interchangeable?
These are comfortable.
Yeah, you can change the little foam. Well, the pair I have now, but the newer pair, there's no foam piece on there. So it's just what you get is what you get. So I'm not going to take that chance. Plus, these are still going, and I've only had them for 2 years. So I'm keeping those. And my Beats, I got the blue pair. There's like little bits of the foam pieces coming off, but it's not as nearly as bad as the rose gold ones. So I'm gonna hold on to that.
Well,
what causes
the rose
that?
gold ones totally came off.
Kind of like a strip. Well, the first time,
like
sorry. Yeah,
Age.
the padding's not that well.
The padding is getting low on these because I wear them so much.
Yeah. Like wear and tear, basically. Like my first pair, I put them in my book bag so it would fall. That was my fault. And this time, I think I'd set them down where it was kind of stripping it. So I found a place to hang them up at. So the next pair I get, I'm gonna keep them there. And I think too, like what you said, when you're working out, maybe the sweat or even just the wear and tear from working out into it.
Body
so
oils.
that's when I use my AirPods.
Well, my other
pair of Raycons.
I used to keep mine in their case because I used to actually have to go to an office to work. So I always have them in the case, but these ones are made, my new ones are definitely made better than the rose gold ones. I will say that, but I have found myself falling asleep because I might have been listening to someone's live stream, I don't know, at 2 a.m, Joey. And I would fall asleep with them on, and I think that's part of the reason why their padding's going.
The same thing happened to my sister.
Yeah, your uncle.
They're really good though. Like it's kind of like a speaker in your ear.
It's fantastic. Because you can also control the noise blocking, so I can Zoom people out. I used to use them especially in my office, but I love that I can like turn the volume up and down. But unfortunately for the live streams, I tried wearing them, but there's no microphone on them. And I found that if I took them off for 1 second, I could not hear the live stream anymore. So, because actually at the beginning of Jiggy's live streams, I used to wear my headphones. But then I stopped because I would lose the stream all the time, and there's no mic on it, so it made me muffled.
Yeah, everything has its benefits and doubts, but overall, I like them, and I have my AirPod Pros and my Beats, and honestly, other than the padding, I have no complaints. Like I love them. My music, I have my playlist, and I'm just ready to go. And see, I work with kids, so unfortunately, I can't put my music in. How I wish I could. Hearing babies cry all day, but and then the kids screaming. I would love to put my headphones in sometimes, but you know what? It's worth it. I love kids. They're great. And you learn a lot from them that you didn't even think you knew. And
they're so honest, aren't they? Just straightforward and honest. They just say it out. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, my future humans.
They are our future grown-ups.
Hello, my future humans.
Yeah, and what?
Mira, she has a niece, okay? The niece is my great-granddaughter, and my great-granddaughter and Mira's niece has no filters on her mouth.
Which one are we talking about?
That's what.
The older one, because the younger
Hey,
one's starting not to have a filter
older
either.
one.
Yeah,
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 yeah. Association breeds assimilation.
yeah.
Yeah, no, but
The older one says what's on her mind at that moment without any thought.
That's science, y'all. What Donia just said. That's science. Yeah.
She blurts everything out. If your feet stink, she's gonna tell you your feet stink and much more. Then she's gonna tell you how to clean them.
Is she a Sagittarius by any chance? Because we're bluntly honest. Just saying.
She is a Taurus.
Oh lordy. Yeah.
Her sister is too.
Oh
no.
no.
Double trouble.
No, they were born on the same day.
Your mother.
Were they?
They were born on the same day, 4 years apart.
Yep.
Damn.
2009 and 2013.
Dang. Oh lordy.
Do they butt heads a lot?
Oh boy, do they.
Literally,
Okay,
as
had to
Tauruses
ask.
with their horns. Just saying.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
I mean they're better than what they were I think last year, but the stuff they were going through, it makes sense. But boy, would they fight. I mean, screaming at each other. I remember one of them threw a shoe at one of them, and then the other one wasn't having it, so she got the shoe and just started running and chasing her around. You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
Oh, that's me and my sister. Oh my God. She's a Cancer. I'm a Pisces. And literally, she would pull this stuff just to piss me off so I'd get in a fight with her. So she could run to my mom and tell my mom that I was so mean.
That was my sister when we were younger. She's an Aries and I'm a Gemini. I know. We're not liked. It's okay. I don't like Geminis either. But I love myself. That's what counts.
Okay, wait.
I like Gemini.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with them.
Mira. Okay,
Yes.
your mother's a Gemini.
I know.
Your older sister is a
I know.
Gemini. Your
Lord
aunt
of
is a
mercy.
Gemini.
I love them.
lordy.
I love them, but I don't have to like them.
Words of wisdom. You know what? My co-host Maggie of England is a
there.
Gemini, and I'm a Scorpio.
Oh yeah, that I know how that is. Oh gosh, I know how that is.
Oh,
I don't
that
I
explains
don't
so
know that
much,
much about
Robin.
signs, but all I know is that my mother was a Scorpio.
Are any of you
when-
Virgos?
Yep.
My dad was a Scorpio. My son is
No.
a Virgo, and my ex was a Virgo.
Are any of you
I
in
have-
here Virgos?
I have more Virgo friends than I have anybody else in any of
I
the
do
signs.
not. I do not get along with Virgos. Every encounter I've gotten with Virgos, they've just either done me really dirty or they just don't like me. I don't understand.
Well,
why.
they have that ability. I have one Virgo friend that I was friends with online for 5 years, and
Wow.
he kicked me in the ass. But then again, my boss that I was devoted and loyal to for 19 years running her office, she was a Virgo and the dearest human being I've ever known. So they're good and
Well,
bad to all the
My
signs.
ex-best
high
friend,
roads and
my
lows.
ex-best friend did a very dirty thing to me last year, and I've just never recovered from that. And even before that, I've had so many Virgos that have just, I don't even know. I just don't get along with them.
They have
Also-
that capability. They have
Yeah.
that capability to get
Also,
us
I
where
love
we live.
Leos. I love Leos. I'm actually I don't know if you guys know anything about like moons or risings, but my
Yeah,
placements are Gemini Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising. So I'm at a
Ooh,
battle
you're
with
double
with
Leo.
myself all the time.
Well,
Baby brother
I'm
Leo.
I'm Taurus
You
Moon
would
Leo
have
rising.
done good on this show because I don't know any of this. I don't know. I mean, I know
You
some
sound
good
like your
That
signs,
makes
son,
sense.
Dania.
but I
I've
don't
never
know,
met a Leo I didn't like.
Huh?
Joey was supposed to get his
Oh,
time
if
of
you
birth
met my
for me
uncle, you
because
wouldn't
I
have
was going
liked
to pull
him.
his chart, but
Do you have
he-
Snapchat by chance?
No,
Which
because I'm
one?
too old.
Oh.
But I
Okay.
am Sagittarius.
If
I
you get
also selfish, so
Snapchat and put
I'm
your birthday
Sagittarius.
information in, it'll tell you.
I have
Really?
a whole. Well, I have
No,
a
I got
have a
Insta.
website
Never
that
mind.
gives me the free stuff because I did I did 2 classes on how to read astrology charts. So I'm a Scorpio moon and I'm a Capricorn rising, but Sagittarius sun sign, and the moon rules your emotions. So I'm a Scorpio. So Robin, that's why I get you.
Yo,
because
Well,
I got
yo.
reverse Scorpio.
with both of my placements being in Moon and being Leo, I'm at a battle with myself every day.
Well, wait a
One day
minute.
I'm
Well,
walking around
Rochelle,
confident as ever, and another day I'm looking at myself like, we can do better.
you got to
I
think
hope
about
my
so
brother
what it
don't
comes
do
down
Rochelle,
to
that.
is
that may
elements,
be
though.
true for some Leos, but as much as I loved my mother's brother because he was my uncle, he was a clear sign of a Leo that tried to make everybody argue. And he wasn't drunk. It wasn't, like usually you have that uncle that comes to the barbecue and he drinks and stuff like that, and everybody goes, "Oh God,
Yeah,
there goes Uncle
yeah.
Bub." Right? He did not drink. He would just, he was so he was so damn aggravating. And see, I'm an Aries. My granddaughter, her sister, and I, our birthday is the same day. And I had a girlfriend whose birthday was the same day as mine. And I'm an Aries.
Dang.
And trying to tell me something when you're wrong is like trying to set the house on fire with people standing right there. Okay. And he
Okay,
was never drunk.
Donia,
Just completely. Hmm? Yes.
you're my only Aries friend I've ever had in my entire life. I think you guys are weird.
My sister
Yeah.
My
slash she's
daughter
an
is an
We
Aries.
Aries.
are. Okay. Have I not been telling you all how weird I was through school?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're
I'm
all
weird.
weird.
I know that. And
Yeah.
you know what? And
I
you
just
know
like to
what?
say,
I've never given
Run,
a
baby
fuck
girl,
about me
run.
being weird.
I love cancers. They're hilarious. And I don't think that they're sensitive. I just think that they just need better handling at
Codependent.
their emotions. But I think people try them and kind of use that to their ability because they know that they're sensitive. But cancers will whoop you if it's time. So I give all my respect
Well,
to cancers. I love cancers.
cancers
Wait.
are
Wait.
codependent.
Wise
Yes, you know your
beyond her
grandfather's a
years.
cancer, not
It's like
I know.
she's known me all my
Right,
life.
six, right?
It's
John
Mira,
is a Cancer.
cancer, right?
So
Huh?
you know John. I mean, his humor, such a Cancer.
They're hilarious. They're hilarious.
He's such an asshole.
No,
It's
it's not.
See, but they're a-holes in a good way.
Do you hear that, John?
Yes.
Robin projecting
Look
again.
at guys.
Oh no,
Dawn
Robin,
is
he says you're
outside
projecting.
pissed.
I don't know John,
Oh,
but okay, Amira, hold your
you
ears.
plebeian.
Your grandfather, not Poppy, but the first grandfather, okay, is a cancer. Okay, I don't say this very often, but he was an asshole. And we were married. Okay,
One for our side.
he was a nice asshole. Okay, he was nice to everybody else. Okay, and then when he came in the house, I don't know why, but he got the wrong person because he was trying to tell me not to say these things. I will just tell you, I am not argumentative till you mess with me. And then,
Until you mess with me. Well, that negated the first statement.
Yeah, I actually used to not like Taurus, but I've learned to grow and get along with them. So they're up in my top 3. I like Cancers, Taurus, and Leos. Those are my top 3. And honestly, I like any sign as long as they're not a Virgo. I don't get along with Virgos.
I don't blame her.
My mom's a Virgo.
But you got to remember, though, just so you know, for
and
astrology,
Robin are both Scorpios. My mother was a Scorpio.
I actually don't know that many
explains
Scorpios.
why your mother was a Scorpio, because Scorpios are water signs, but it's also the occult, it's cooking, it's all that stuff, the underworld, but an evolved one, which it sounds like she was, they take those gifts and everything they've learned and they pass it on to generations. So
Well,
there's different levels.
eventually, a Scorpio's life is a whole series of fuck ups. But if you look at it and you learn from it, and then it becomes wisdom
And that's just it.
from
It's all
all
sex,
the
love,
fuck
drugs,
ups.
rock and roll, and then they gain from that. But this is what you got to remember about your signs. So your sun sign is your ego. So that's who you are. Your rising is actually more of your true person in your subconscious. So I'm a Capricorn. I have lots of Sagittarius traits. Look at I talk nonstop. I'm a fire sign. And
Oh, no
Scorpio
shit. You
ruling my
hardly shut up,
emotions.
sweetie.
That's right, Robin.
Sorry.
That's why people love me. Just saying.
I,
And then the Scorpio moon plays into so much with my emotions, which is a story for another day. So, and it's all about the elements because you have to have balance. In my chart, I am all fire and water, no earth. That's why I kill plants, no air. So I'm always fighting for balance. I'm always extreme. I'm either high, I'm low, because water puts out fire. So that's what you got to remember is look at the elements and the rising. That's really their true personalities.
Now I'm gonna go search up my entire chart. I have it like right here.
We should connect because I can help you.
Now I'm gonna go and read my. Well, I know my son's a Gemini, moon's in Aries. Okay, so
I'm gonna tell you what app is really good for you to download. It's called Time Passages. It's the best astrology app I've found. If you download that, you'll like it. And then we'll talk again.
Can you put a link in the chat?
It's an app, so I can't really put it in the chat.
Oh, that's too bad. You know what, you guys? Okay, in regard to this stuff about astrology, Steve Judd, Maggie of England, and he's our astrological reader, guy, expert hero. Steve Judd, and he sometimes does sign by sign. That was his latest stuff, but he's good. He's
Where did I
good.
go?
now I have it on Snapchat, and it tells you the entire thing. So my Mercury is in Taurus. I'm not sure what all the other things mean, just by the way. My Venus is in Taurus. My Mars is in Aquarius. My Jupiter's also in Leo. My Saturn is in Cancer. My Uranus is in Penis.
What did I just hear that? Okay, somebody
that was a pretty good play on words.
Somebody.
That was a pretty good play on words. I'm not gonna lie. I give myself that. I give myself that. It's in Pisces, not penis. Pisces. My Neptune is in Aquarius. My Pluto is in Sagittarius, and that's all it gives me. So my elements are 38% fire. That's pretty
all over the place.
Saying all that, all I know is that I'm an Aries. That's the end of it. And I don't even know what sign. I know some things about Cancer because I was married to one. I know some things about Pisces because I'm married to one now. Okay, I know
and
a
you
little
had
bit,
a son
but
that
I'm
was
not.
a Pisces.
Oh yeah,
of course. But I've never really studied the signs or anything like that. I've never really looked up I don't even know whether my moon is in the bathroom, or it's outside. So, I'm just saying,
It was pretty full moon this evening.
You don't know if your moon is in the bathroom.
Okay, you do all that stuff. No, when you're talking about your moon is in the bathroom, and then you're just.
See, I have a friend who is. I have a friend who's heavily into astrology. Actually, she's really a witch. I don't get that far into it. I just like learning about my my signs. Mm-hmm. That's about it. When it comes to like the tarot cards and all that, I kind of stay away from it. But she's the one who was telling me everything, and then I figured out how to read it.
Okay, yeah, well enjoy the romp through that. Mira, enjoy that romp. I did that too. How old are you again?
18.
18. Oh, honey. Yeah, I did that too. I thought I was magical. I had a crystal ball. I had an altar. I did readings at house parties and barbecues and gatherings and shit. And I wore flowing white gauze. Yeah, I was the one in the corner of all those.
What you're really with.
What? Yeah, she's into that stuff, so I'm not judging her. I just
enjoy that. It's fun. It's fun. Take it with a grain of salt. But what a joyous romp! Yeah, light the candles, burn the incense. But yeah, I had a great time. Have a great time with it.
Yeah, I really was never into all that kind of stuff. I admit that I was a hippie, okay, but I wasn't into. I didn't smoke.
Hello.
Start smoking marijuana. Was, I was well in my 30s. Okay, I don't smoke
Me too.
marijuana anymore because it doesn't mean a thing to me. You know what I mean? But I didn't get off into to anything because, like I said, I've been in all my life, and whatever. And I tell people, I accept them for where they are. I have a friend that's a witch. She does not. I don't know what she practices. I
Doesn't
don't
matter.
know what she does, but I consider her my daughter and stuff like that. And whenever I need her, she's here. So, like I said, again, I treat people where I meet them at. They are well. They treat me well. I treat them well. You know, and I watch how they
Yeah,
treat other people as well. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't. It doesn't
shouldn't.
matter who you are or what you are.
It
As
shouldn't.
long as you don't kill or maim anybody,
Yeah,
that's
do no harm. Uh,
that's
do
right,
no harm.
exactly.
Speaking of magic, I'm gonna turn
Funny
into a
about this,
pumpkin because
I read
it
a
is
book.
10:11, and so
Yes, it
long
is. It's
story
ten
short, I had
eleven.
to go to I had to go to jury duty today. Funny enough,
Oh God, I've
and
Oh,
yet to get that
um,
email or that mail.
don't say it out loud. Don't curse yourself. So long
You
story
knock on
short,
wood.
in Salem, the court cases just started literally yesterday. So they have this backlog of trials that have not happened.
is that
Besides the
right?
fact that it was 9 degrees out, oh yeah, they haven't had court for a year, and they
Is
pretty much
that
told us
right?
we were all gonna be on a jury. So I lucked out, and I don't mean it like lucked out. So I didn't get picked for Superior. I went to district. This has never happened to me. We didn't have to watch the movie. All of a sudden, we're in the hallway, and they say, "All rise for the jurors to walk in." I went, "Oh shit!" I'm like already on the jury. But then they
Uh,
asked the questions about can you be impartial and stuff, and it was a domestic abuse
oh, oh, oh,
case where
oh,
the
oh.
guy broke the violation. He took his mask off. I was like, nope. I
Yeah.
raised my card, and I was being honest. I'm like, I cannot be impartial for this reason, this reason, this reason. And I got dismissed, and they decided to not use me. So I walk out at 11 o'clock, and the bailiff's like, "Hey, okay, see you in a year." I'm like, seriously? I'm like, oh my God, praise Jesus. So, anyways, that's what I
I don't
did today.
even
I went to jury
understand
duty.
jury duty. Like I know
Don't.
the basics, but I don't understand what the point of that is. Like, what
I
if
don't
Well,
that
either.
person gets out
here's
of
the
jail
point,
and
but
goes
we're not
after
going to
you?
get into that now. We'll get into that another night. But so the reason why I tell the story is I had to get up really early because I had to actually put real clothes on, not pajamas, and go to Salem and stuff. So I'm turning into a pumpkin. That's the point of my story, and I am gonna go lay down. It's been a long week. I'm tired.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Donia, thank you. I'm so glad I finally
Yeah,
got on.
I'm
I
much
ended up
behind
having to
one.
change my password. Whatever. So
Yeah,
good
I'm
night.
pretty
See you
much.
soon,
Much
Julie.
love.
Good.
I'll
Good to
talk to
Good
you
see you,
night,
guys
Jilly.
soon.
Sleep
good night,
well.
Jilly.
Good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Feels nice
I'll
to meet
email you
you.
tomorrow.
All
I
right,
had a
perfect.
jury
Sounds
duty
good, Donia.
before.
You
You
know
did jury
what?
duty
Okay,
before?
I have to.
Yeah,
I've
Can I
never.
do it?
I've
'Cause- Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
do it, Robin. Do your thing.
well, I was saying I've never been on jury duty. They would send me letters. Now, mind you, okay, I'm a therapist, and I taught at a college here, and I taught in the criminal justice department, and but then they would send me this letter. I would go in, and I knew most. I mean, Delaware's small, so I knew most of the judges and stuff like that. In fact, one of them was a real good friend of mine. She's now dead, and of course, Bo Biden was also a friend of mine, and he was, our AG. Okay, I would go into the courtroom and they would see my name and they go, "Are you here again?" And I said, "Yes, you didn't send me, so I'm here, back by popular demand." And he said, "What is wrong with these people?" Because I could not judge anybody because I could not be impartial. So I'm
You're
just
not
saying,
allowed by law. You're not allowed by law.
I get to
I
be
know,
a
but
jury.
they did it though, and I
Yeah.
could
I
not
did.
understand.
I don't understand jury duty or the point of it.
I got to be a
Well,
jury member
so
for a dude that robbed a whole string of Rax restaurants up and down this. It's called Highway 33, which basically goes from up and down the country. And he'd
Mhm.
hit all these Rax restaurants. It was either Rax or Arby's, but nonetheless, he would hold them up and then shove the employees in the cooler. So he had kidnapping charges against him, and he had a whole string of them where he just went down the road and robbed them all.
You were
and
on
put them in
that
the
jury?
refrigerator, huh?
I was on that jury.
I
How'd
just
you
feel as
vote?
though that should be up to the judges to decide. I mean, they went to school for that. Why do they have to pick random people to take time out of their day to decide what to do? And if that person gets out of jail, what if they come after you?
It's to keep the judge honest.
And I don't know if I'd want one single guy deciding the fate of whether somebody goes to jail for an assload number of years or who gets
Yeah,
the death. I would not want one guy deciding
exactly.
that. Boy, I've seen a lot of my aunt. Okay, in my hit, I had an aunt that was a judge who sentenced a woman to prison for having a joint. Sentenced her to prison for having a fucking joint.
Was
And
she doing brain surgery at the time, or?
No,
she
a
was
lot
a
of them, a lot of
mother.
them
She
do
was a
get
mother.
sentenced.
She was a mother in Ohio. And then uh, this mother, her son was dying. So my aunt allowed her to get out of prison to go visit her dying son in the hospital. But my aunt would not let her go to the funeral. She wouldn't let her out a second time to go to the funeral of this. Uh, um, I want more than one person to be able to decide the fate
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Was that
I just say stop doing things you're not supposed to do, and then maybe we wouldn't have to deal with that.
well, some people can't help it
That's
though.
not gonna stop.
Some
So
people,
I know it's not,
sometimes
but
it depends on people's survival, and that's the only way they can live. You have to take it case by case. That's why you need more than one person to decide
well, see,
what
yeah?
happens.
the therapist in me always looks into that person and says, okay, first of all, there before the grace of God goes I, and then second of all, what is their backstory? Because what led them to do that? So, like the judges said, you have no right being here because you're going to analyze everything in the first damn place. And in the second place, you work for the criminal justice department. So I'm always pretty much on the side of the police. Pretty
mm.
much. If it's an
Pretty,
honest
pretty
arrest,
much, pretty
okay,
much.
pretty much. If it's an honest arrest and everything like that, then I'm on their side. Now, if it's something shady, then that's a different story.
I've heard of people getting out of it. Like, I know, like, I think one of them, like, being pregnant or if there's actual emergency or something. But some people have said they just turned it down and they never showed up to their house. They never called them. They never did anything. How do people
Mm,
get away with that?
Depends
I
upon
don't.
how what the justice system, and the justice system is kind of crazy at this point. But it depends upon what they have to do. Like right about now, okay, with COVID and everything happening, who do you go arrest? Somebody that stole a piece of bread, or somebody that did a armed robbery and hurt somebody? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's all. I mean, it's all in who's who and where it is. I mean, you
Oh,
know.
God. I dread that day. I don't want to get up early just to go and judge somebody random off the streets that did something they weren't supposed to do. Can't you just say they're guilty and go on?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, it's so
That's
much
not
more
how the system
complicated,
works.
unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah,
but
there's
though,
so
how
many
how do they
ways.
expect an 18, 19, 20-year-old who's freshly new to this to say something that's supposed to be said? Like, what am I supposed to say? How am I supposed to analyze this? I don't know this person. I'm sitting here. I just woke up. I just drove all the way down here. I'm in this court. I've never been to court for anything. Never been inside of a court. I don't even know what a court looks like. So what do they expect me to say?
Well, maybe they'll
It's
bypass and
Behave
say,
and you'll never have to worry.
well, I don't know. This
yeah.
is Delaware. They take them blind, bald, crippled, and crazy.
Because if you wake me up at the crack of dawn and you tell me I can't be in my pajamas and I got to drive all the way down there knowing I don't like driving, I'm going to be sitting there like this, looking at people like this. Why are we here? That's how I was in school. I was there because I had to be, not because I wanted to
Oh,
be.
oh, you mean
Same
if you get picked
here.
for jury duty? Is
Uh,
that what you
Well,
mean if you get picked for jury
like I
duty?
said, this
Yeah,
is
if you get picked. I would just sit there like a deer in the headlights. I probably wouldn't even know
Um.
what to say.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to confess something here publicly. I have, okay. A few months ago, I got a jury summons. They haven't found me in a long time, because I was part of a trial one time. But anyways, makes you want to avoid it ever after. But so I ignored it, and then they said I got a postcard saying, "Hello, did you get our summons?" And so I called the number and I did all the automated shit saying, "No, I didn't get it. I was lying." And so I have another one, and I'm okay. I'm I have it in my hand right now. I'm ignoring it again. A jury summons. You guys, I'm 75 years old. This is going to be my 76th year, and I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm a heart patient, mm, and and all that shit, and so I can't travel far. Steps. If you make me go up 4 steps, I'm out of breath, and I gotta sit. I gotta stop and rest a minute and get some oxygen. Um, so unfortunately, you have to have a little signature and an explanation on this line from your doctor
take it to your
saying,
doctor.
my doctor, which also was my boss, has severe Parkinson's disease. She can't do this for
So can you
me.
find another doctor? Did you have another doctor? Because I've had to
Uh,
change
w-
doctors in the middle of the pandemic. But if I
uh,
get another summons, I'm
in
going to
the
take it to my
middle
doctor.
of the pandemic, finding a doctor to do
It's like
this.
pulling teeth. I know.
Worse than that, it's near impossible. Hey, pulling teeth is easy. You sit in the chair and they pull your tooth. Uh, this is like trying to find a tooth in a haystack.
What medical
Right.
issues?
I'm
Renewal
a heart.
Center.
I'm a heart patient. What?
But
What?
Oh, she was
Robin,
saying you can be excused for medical and age. See, and that's
yeah,
so
I thought
funny.
age too.
That's what I was
Going
just
from
saying.
going from 17 to 18 within a day, and all of a sudden I'm considered an adult. I have yet to do any adult thing. I've been working since I was like 15 or 16, so that was nothing new. But it's really funny how you're considered an adult at 18, but you can't really do anything until you're 21. But I can go to court and go in a war. I can't
You
get
can
a drink
vote.
though.
You can vote.
You can
Yeah.
buy cigarettes.
No, you can't. Not anymore. Not
Not
anymore.
Wait,
in
You have to
Delaware.
be 21.
if you're in the military, you can.
You can see those dirty movies, I think. Some of the rated R movies.
Some of those,
Well,
yeah.
I've been getting away with that since I was 10.
Oh, I'm just trying to think of where
Ew.
I was at 18. I don't know. Teach his own. But I know you can vote. You can drive.
Well, I
There's
missed
other
my chance
things.
of voting because I was 03 and not 02, so I got to wait till I think 2024. And I with Biden and Trump, I don't like either of those imbeciles, so I don't know who I'd be voting for in 2024.
Honey, you know what?
I don't blame
Devote
you.
your energy of your life to things that matter to you. Don't get too involved in politics because
Oh, I'm not.
that
I see it, and I go the other way. I don't honestly. I don't
good
think
for
that they
you.
they
I
deserve.
think that Biden and Trump all okay, everybody, don't jump
What?
me. Okay, I think
All
that Biden
right.
and Trump both have their good points and their bad points. Trump, okay, on the other hand, is a very rich person who just really should not have even bothered to run, but somebody voted for him. But he did do a couple of good things. Biden, And the thing is, I worked with his wife Jill, and I thought that she should run for president
I
because
cannot stand Biden.
don't hey, but don't say that here on
Ah,
Too late.
on
I didn't
YouTube.
hear a thing.
Yeah, don't say that.
oh,
But
Dania, you said anybody could say anything here.
Although
Give
I
the kid a
agree, I didn't
break.
hear a thing.
yeah, but I think that Joe Biden would have made a better president. I Now I think that Biden, was he good as a senator and stuff like that? Yes, he was. But I think that he's
Keyword
just a little
was.
bit too old. But I
Was.
think that if his son had
Keyword
lived, if
old.
Bo had lived, he would have been a good president.
I think there's too
Um,
much division between the Republicans and the Democrats that I don't want to get involved, so I stay independent.
good.
Good girl.
Yeah,
There
me
you go.
too.
Yeah,
I'm not the
Yeah,
only
that's
one who's going to.
me
really
too. But like I said, I've been independent all my life. So I mean, but I mean, like they both had good points. I'm sorry, you know what I mean. There's always I try to look for the good in everybody, and there were some good things that Trump tried to do, and there were some horrible things that Trump
oh,
did. But
there's
there's
no such thing as trying. There's no such thing as trying. I am so sorry. And what you said a while back, Dania, just hit me. It's all a bunch of rich guys. And do you realize that rich guys are not like us?
of
They
course
do
not.
not,
Of
they're
course
not,
I know that.
it has
True.
always been a fucking bunch of rich guys from the
In a
time our
bubble.
country began. It's all a bunch of rich guys
In
making
their rich little
policy and
bubble.
Mhm.
posturing and comparing dicks and blustering and
Hmm.
filibustering, and it's all a bunch of rich guys, and
And
they're not
Epstein
like
Island.
us. They're not like us, but they've got the language that
Yeah.
advisors have told them would resonate with us, and shit. And I'm sorry, Dania, you are a passionate woman in everything you do, but I don't do politics. I don't do
Mm.
religion. I
Well,
don't.
I don't do politics, and I'll tell you why. Because at one particular point in my life, I thought that I was going to be the next congresswoman.
You should have.
So no, no, no,
I
no, no, no.
I hear
Because
ya.
I was city council for 2 years here in this small town. In
Mhm.
this small town, there was so much BS flowing between
Oh,
the politicians that after the 2 years, when my time was up, I didn't even run again. So it taught me
I
a lot. I
um,
vote because I
I
promised my
see.
grandmother that I would vote. Why? Because she lived in Mississippi. Why? Because she got her
okay.
nose broken. So I promised my
That's
grandmother that she made me. When I found out that her nose was broken, I was in high school. And I was talking, and I said, "What is wrong with you?" Because we used to talk all the time on the telephone, of course. And because she was in Mississippi and I was in Boston, so I had my nose broken. I went to a march today and blah, 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 and everything like that. And I'm saying, "What?" And she said, "So I want you to promise me something." Okay. And I said, "What's that?" She said, "That you will vote. And when I get 21, because we're to be 21 then, I will vote."
yeah,
So I have kept my promise. I
good
do not
girl.
want anything to do with it. I just kind of go, and I'm an independent, so I go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's the little
Yeah,
hoe?
yeah, and you can mail it in. You can mail it in, no
I did.
hassle.
I did last year. I did last
Me
year.
t I did too.
I
Well,
voted.
I missed that mark. I was in '02. A lot of my friends from
Yeah,
'02, they were able to vote, but I gotta
but
wait.
but
So
that's that's the only thing that I ask of you is that you vote because people. And when I say people, I mean people. I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about people marched so that we could have the right to vote.
can't
It
you
wasn't
vote
just
that like I forgot what
it
the
wasn't just a
candidates are.
black thing or a white thing. If you look at Martin Luther King and you look at everybody that walked with him, there were people from all walks of life, all colors,
Absolutely.
all nationalities, and things like that. And I think once we get over, and that's not all of us, but once some of us get over and really start reading and start really paying attention, it has always been people from all walks of life that have struggled so that we can be free to vote, free to have a job, free to go wherever we want to go. Okay, and I think that once a lot of the younger people realize that, this will be a much better place.
And believe
Uh,
it or not, girls got the vote last.
That's right.
In history, girls had to wait behind everyone before they finally got their chance to vote. So just for being a girl alone, make sure you vote.
Yeah,
Because, yeah,
that is your right.
it didn't matter
Do what I do.
if you
I
was
just
a
don't do
girl.
anymore, but I still vote.
I mean, I
yeah,
don't have to worry about
and
that.
you know
Here.
what? It's especially important to vote locally. The people around you who have jurisdiction over your neighborhood, start
Yep.
there. Vote
Hmm.
locally, because as the small communities band together in one voice, that makes a stronger voice when you vote the next level up. So yeah, start there. Vote locally.
And
I
believe me,
love my mayor in the neighborhood now. He gave us an air conditioner. We needed one, and he gave it to us, and that was so nice. And
oh,
a few months ago, my neighbors, they set their porch on fire, and we live in a
oh,
townhome. And so, yeah, that's a story. I mean, we have many stories about them, but it was from a discarded cigarette that they didn't completely put out, and the whole porch, like, or half the porch, was set on fire. But the mayor, I guess he's a I think he was a firefighter because he
firefighter
came.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, he came in the he was the first one there on the scene, and then they had called and they had backup. He was there making sure we were okay. So I really like him. And then I remember growing up when I first came to Delaware City, Mr. John, he was the mayor, and he knows my grandmother, so he's really nice to us. He's so sweet. All I remember is like he was always making sure we had something around the holidays, or even when we would go to Krabby Dick's, we'd be getting free refills. He was so nice. He still is really nice.
Okay. Okay. So start there. If they're, for reelection, hey,
Yeah.
go
Exactly.
for it.
Because
That's
we live
where
in a
it
small
can
town
start.
that's a municipal all by itself.
Oh,
So we
Hmm.
get our
sorry.
business license and everything from City Hall. Like I said, I went and did my
Hmm.
business in City Hall, things like that. And it's very important down here because we're sort of like a nucleus, and I don't know everybody like that, but everybody, when something happens, they're all there. Because like when years ago, I think you must have been about like 9 maybe, there was a
Hmm.
fire at the end of the house and 3 people got killed in the fire. And everybody just rallied around and did things. So it's really, I love it here. I
Yeah,
love it here.
I love
I'm
in
still
Delaware
not
City.
running for kindergarten. I'll help them, but I'm not running for kindergarten. They when I was in office, they would fight about the darndest things. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, you know what? This is not for me. So this is why I learned. Now I'm not gonna be a congresswoman. Hey
Yeah,
Corey, how you doing?
I
I'm
love
not
my
gonna
little
be.
neighborhood.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
wouldn't
gonna be a
mind
congresswoman.
voting
Just
here.
home. I'll vote. I'll
Of
read. I'll
course.
read about them and everything like that. Because right now, okay, in Washington, all they do is fight.
I feel like it was more of a battle between we want Trump out of office, but the only option we have is Biden, so we're gonna vote for Biden. I've heard a lot of those things from people.
Yeah, but see, the thing is,
And
when you
two, the thing with Trump is his fans are just as crazy as him, if not even more crazy. I cannot stand the fans. It's one thing to support, but they are insane. Couldn't.
well,
I had to get off social media the way that they were blowing people's phones up and raiding. And then what I think last year, the start of last year, they were doing something to the White House, raiding the White House because they were mad about the whole Biden thing. It
yeah,
was hilarious. I had to laugh. I
January
had
the
to. I was kind of glad I missed that time period to vote because I wouldn't have known who to vote for.
Yeah, January the 6th, and I think that Trump is going to get, he's in court now. I think he's going to get some serious backlash behind that one
Oh boy.
because, yeah, what is it? J-Lo's ex-boyfriend before Ben, who was actually her ex-boyfriend too, and we won't go into that, but he's buying Trump Towers. He was an ex-football player or something. Well, he's buying Trump Towers. So, and Trump, some something Trump did to him. I don't know what it was. I forgot what it was because it was kind of trivial to me. But I happened to be watching the news, And he said that he's buying Trump Towers now, so that ought to be very interesting.
Yeah, that'll be
Well,
fun.
look, it is 10:34. Okay, and I'm getting ready to get myself something to drink and do all the other little social amenities so I can go to sleep, to take my pills and stuff like that. Because if I didn't take my pill, if I took my pills while I was on here, I'd be sleeping, and you all would be talking about me sleeping, and picking on me and everything like that. And then Robin, of course, would run with it and have a whole dialogue the next time we meet. So, having said that, Ray of
Try
Sunshine,
out our sleep
thank you for being,
hypnosis on you.
thank you for being in and hanging with me, Ray of Sunshine, and thank you, Corey. Corey's in, and
Corey,
we will reconvene tomorrow. How about that? And everybody get some sleep, and God bless you, and be safe. And Robin, Robin, don't go picking on anybody tomorrow till you get on here.
darn. Okay, well, change your plans, Robin.
Robin, did you hear what I said? Oh, now she's not answering.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe her setup's broke.
I don't know. I can't
I'll let
tell.
Maybe
you
she
know.
froze up.
I'll let you know how the whole thing with the job goes tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll let you know if they call me. I don't even know what's going on
Well,
anymore.
if you're not, I figured. Yeah. Good night, everybody. If you're not here tomorrow after 12 o'clock, then I'll know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we have a lot to do. We're going through Joey's pictures tomorrow and everything. So, and I have to make some copies, and I also want to make some copies of their great grandparents, um, and whatever, so that they can all have them too. Because I noticed that nobody really had any pictures of my mom and stuff like that. So, hopefully, I'm going to load everything up and try to figure out how to get this on StreamYard so that everybody can have pictures of Joey. I'm going to get his baby pictures in. That ought to be really cute. He would kill me, but that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway because I have some cute baby pictures. So good night, everybody. I love you. Good night, Amira. Good night.
Good
I love
night.
you. God bless. Safe,
Nice meeting
and
everyone and talking to everyone.
I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. All right. Good night.
Good night.
I'm going to bed.
Good night.